Uh-oh. We're coming to life. Here it goes.
Oh,
I'm gonna press a button.
We doing it. We doing it.
Hey! Hey! Technical issues. Be damned. Hello, world. This is this. This is that sweet collab between PixelHangover. I'm your friend Brandon, your good buddy Brandon. I'll be the dungeon master for this campaign, and I'm joined by everybody's favorites, Sirs and Matters Entertainment. Sterling, if you wouldn't mind introducing everybody.
What's going on, everybody in the YouTubes? We're broadcasting YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all across the land.
I'm on GeoCities right now too, dog. Don't forget.
Oh, that GeoCity shout outs.
Like hosts.
So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Like Brandon said, he's gonna be doing all the DM stuff. Gonna make it happy. Gonna make it hot for us. And you pretty much know all the rest of our faces except for we have Cheryl up in the corner here, wherever she's at. I don't.
Saw girl.
That's that way.
Hello.
That way.
It's your drunk Discord aunt. I'm real. Cheers.
That's awesome.
Then you already know Jason, Mary. You know they getting fans in the Bama world.
What up? What up?
And shout out to MOK Day. It claimed the lives, not necessarily of one of our members. So you know the barbecue, it got a little too hot, a little too crazy. But
we got one of our sixes running on wizard time. We'll see if he makes it. If he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, then we will all insult him and his whole family. So that's just the way that'll be.
It happens.
Put his body on display in the town square.
So a couple rules. This is Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing 5th edition. We are, if you have played or read any of the Waterdeep stuff, you know, let's not spoil stuff because there is a lot of inspiration from the Waterdeep stuff in what we're doing, although it kind of branches out and becomes open world at a certain point with us. We'll be using Roll20 for maps that we want to display, for roles that we want to display. We've got a couple scenes that we'll throw up and everybody will be able to see what the characters see. We've got an observer account on Roll20 that shows what the players see as opposed to what I see. I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors. First would be my debit card. So big thanks there. And
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and as
Big
always,
ups.
as always, thank you to Scotch, who without whom nothing would ever get done.
Agreed.
Salud.
And I feel like that's it.
Cosign. Strong cosign.
I feel like that may be all of it.
Oh, and the usual, like, subscribe, hit us up on all the social medias when we're not streaming, or throw us up now. We'll catch it at some point.
So at some point, yeah, we'll be taking a break or two throughout the session. We'll probably run a couple hours, depending on what time our sixth arrives, if he does so. Other than that, I think we're just gonna sort of start and see what happens, unless there are any objections from anybody.
Oh,
Nope.
get
All
it.
that beautiful bean
Do it.
footage.
Indeed.
All right, we start. Okay, that means I have to open a thing. Notes opened. Okay, so a little background for everything. So we've done a 0 level session with each player to kind of create a little bit of backstory and to do like an up till now, where as with every Dungeons and Dragons or fantasy type game like that, all of a sudden everybody's in the same place. So that is not broadcast, and that'll get divulged kind of as we tell stories, hopefully, or everybody will nobody will ever talk, and that'll be just the way that it goes. So I guess fade in and whatnot. So you guys all find yourselves, everybody knows how you got here, right? You find yourself sitting, relaxing, having a flagon of ale, or if you didn't want a whole flagon, you could have just had a cup. You're in a tavern, the Ivory Dwarf. It's kind of raucous, a little bit loud. There's just lots of things happening. You've got people laughing, people kind of lots of shoulder punches, lots of mugs getting slammed down. The word wench is thrown around, of course. And suddenly, above all the noise in the tavern, you hear a shout, "Have at ye, you dirty scallywag!" A 3-foot-tall halfling you see kind of running from one side of the bar, leaps off of a table, fists flying towards a tall, red-haired human, just clocking him right in the jaw. A handful of what appeared to be compatriots of the halfling, all humans, stand up from his former table and move to surround this red-haired human that just took one straight to the face. "Time to pay the piper, put up them dukes," growls the halfling. The human adjusts his jaw, brushes his shoulder a little bit, takes a deep breath in, and screams at the top of his lungs, "A bit of fisticuffs, indeed!" He spins quickly around, charging directly at the largest of the halfling's human companions. Before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd immediately forms in a circle around whatever is happening, some type of ruckus, obviously. What do you do?
Is there a stage or a large table that I can jump on real quick?
There's always large tables. The table that you're sitting at is probably a 10-person table long. There's a couple of those long tables. There's no real stage. There's a cleared out area up by the bar, but that's just, there's nothing raised there.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up from my seat. I don't want to say jump, but I want to get on top of the table, stand. Go pull up my ute. I'm gonna try to, calm the people. It looks like there's a fight that's going on. So it seems like a calm
it's gonna be
situation with some jams.
Oh my god, that's right. Dude.
Reach behind my back, pull up my ute, and just start playing a little jingle.
Okay. All right, let me get. Why don't you throw a little performance check on there?
You sexy motherfucker.
That's what the lead-in was for absolutely sure.
Performance.
Yeah. Almost every third or fourth note is a little bit off key. Like you realize that it's been a little bit too long since you last used the lute, and it's just a slightly out of tune. But it does kind of get about half of the group of people that are surrounding this ruckus to turn back distracted a little bit, although you can see that there's still some type of scuffle happening in the middle of this group.
I continue to sip my ale and see what's going on. I look up and I hear a slightly off key. I'm like, I think I've heard that song, but I continue to drink.
Yeah.
So what are we seeing if we're looking at this guy playing?
He's standing, I mean, at the table that you were basically coming in and about to sit down at. He is standing on the table playing a lute.
Okay.
You know, his crotch is right at eye level for you.
You sexy motherfucker.
So, what? So you're tall, Sterling. What do you look like?
Let's say I'm about 5'10", give or take. Almost pale blue skin, like dressed to the nines, just looking all fly and looking real sexy. Like, the notes are missing a little bit, but I'm shaking that ass.
Yeah, he's
Shaking that ass, shaking that.
So what you're saying is what you are lacking in key, you're making up for in enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
I like it. Okay.
For people that are a little bit curious as to what that looks like, I should be able to throw you the concept art. So basically, Prince, but medieval.
Yup.
That works.
That is not surprising at all, and yet I'm so happy. So, what are the people that we're fighting before doing? With this new interruption?
Nothing. There's no. You've got about, let's say there's 17, 18, 19, 20 people gathered around this fight that's happening. Only 5 or 6 turn and look back at the musician.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna come in, laugh at Sterling, and
That's
walk
appropriate
over.
right away.
Can I crawl up to the bar and see if I can crawl on top of the bar and look over the people?
Yeah, you want to do like a quick little like acrobatics check or dexterity check, your choice, to see if you can kind of wade your way through the crowd. Yeah, I mean, so you get about 2 people in, and all of a sudden you find yourself standing in the middle of the fight. Couldn't work your way all the way up to it, but you are now standing truly directly in front of a fight. You can see that there's this, the halfling is full on pinned down to the ground, being choked to death by the human with the red hair and beard, and you can see as the other 4 humans, the halfling's kind of friends, seem to be moving ever closer, about to tackle or worse this ginger.
Okay. I'm sitting at the bar, right? I'm sitting there drinking my ale.
Yeah. You haven't moved yet.
Yeah, I haven't. All right, I kind of want to like take a glance and just like look this way behind me and see if that redhead guy looks any familiar to me, since he's kind of a giant. I hear the banter and shit going on, so I just kind of do a just kind of like a history check. Or
no, I could tell you that you can't even see him from where you are. There's such a crowd around it. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do then, just like, all right, the emotion's starting to, or the noise is starting to get to me. So yeah, I want to put my glass down, I toss a coin, and I head towards the group. Okay. I want to get inside that circle as well.
Yeah.
I kind of want to sneak through. Like I kind of like want to tug the shoulder of the guy next to me to the left, and make him look to the left while I sneak right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of want to do a couple of those and head up into there.
Yeah. See how nimbly bimbly you can be, or a dexterity check too, just to see if you're able to wade your way through without any interruption.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna start heading towards it a little bit as well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything other than get close enough to see over the people, which should not be hard for me.
No, it should not at all.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I've got Keenan and Jason swapped on the screen there. How about that? I'll fix that. Jason, as you get near, you notice that it was not slick at all. Every single person that you walked up on, you bumped into.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, and everybody.
Hi, Mark.
It was just constant. You've
Sorry.
now made a handful of people a little bit irritated, but
Sorry.
such is life.
Sorry.
And as you walk through, you can see that you don't recognize the human that's got his hands wrapped around this tiny little halfling throat. But what you do see at this point is that this halfling is quickly running out of air.
Okay.
Romani, you're able to get like just behind the group and kind of look down a little bit, and you see the same thing. You see one of the humans kind of nearest to you on your right it would be running in front of your face towards the left, start to run towards the bearded human.
Being that this is all relatively new to me, look and see, what's the bar staff doing? Does this seem like it's pretty common? Are they freaking out?
Yeah, you look, you can see the barkeep who you met when you first came in, named Isaac, big burly human behind the bar, sort of just okay with what's happening. It seems like it hasn't escalated to a point where he's uncomfortable yet. This seems like it may happen occasionally.
Okay. If that seems to be the flow, I will go with the flow. And just observe, make sure nothing gets nuts.
Hey, do we still have... Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No. Okay. Can I do this? Can I look at one of the guys? Looking at the fight, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to look to a guy to my left or a guy to my right and just be like, hey, what are the odds on this fight? I want to know if any of them says like, hey, we got money on so-and-so.
He said odds.
Yeah,
yes.
Nobody's...
Attaboy.
There's no immediate action that you can tell, but there's definitely a couple people starting to, put a couple coins in one person's hand, trying to see. It looks like the odds are 100% on the group of 5 people.
Yes, okay, 100% on the group of 5. And the group of 5 people are the ones that are ganging up on the...
No, so you've got a halfling that is getting choked out.
Yeah.
A bearded ginger human that's choking him out, and then these other 4 humans are quickly approaching to pull the human off.
Okay. All right. Can I drop 5 coins in one of the coffers and be like, I got 5 on the halfling and there's that big dude.
Sure. You drop like 5 gold?
No, silver.
Okay,
5
yeah,
silver.
you drop a quick 5 silver piece into one of the guys that's kind of walking around, taking action really quick, notes your face, takes your coin, and I mean, as soon as the coin leaves your hand, the halfling passes out unconscious, blacks out, completely done. You could see as the 4 humans now have reached the ginger and have commenced to, I think the phrase is kicking the living shit out of this guy, just stomping him almost.
Oh
The
god.
halfling?
No, the halfling is unconscious, got choked out.
Halfling, okay, and the dudes are choking the ginger.
This guy is these guys have jumped the ginger human at this point. You can see the coins, like people are, nobody's really you're the only person that seems to have lost the bet at this point.
Yes. Right.
Most of the money's getting returned. And then you hear out, and Isaac, the proprietor, kind of lifts a giant great axe from behind the bar and like points it with almost one arm at the group. The 4 humans kind of grab the unconscious halfling and scurry out the door.
Well, I look at myself and I mumble "fuck" because I just lost 5 silver.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and approach that ginger fella. Be like, "Hey, I just lost 5 silver. What's the problem?"
Yeah, I mean he's in a bad way right now.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. Okay.
Yeah, like on the verge of unconsciousness. Isaac.
I'll walk up to him.
Yeah.
And put my hand on his shoulder and heal him.
Cool.
Okay, as she does that, I'm gonna scurry off of the table, jump down, run to Cheryl, whatever your character's name is, and I'm gonna try to. I was trying to remember. Is there a way to boost, like, kind of give her advantage on her healing?
So it depends. So advantage would work if Romani's going to use a skill, like a proficiency skill type of thing, that you are also proficient in, you can assist. But if she's going to use an ability, you can't really assist with that.
I will be using an ability. Sorry, Boo.
okay. Just looking out.
No, I got you. So yeah, I walk up to him and put my hand on his shoulder, and my hand glows a little bit. And I'll heal him for 2, just to pull him back from the brink a little bit.
I continue to mutter fuck and walk back towards the bar to talk to Isaac and get another beer.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I am
In that case,
trying to remember how to link that. Like that. That's what I do. I do
as
that.
she does that,
Yeah.
I still have my lute in my hand. I just yell out, "You've got the touch!"
Oh my god.
I stop and turn
Is anybody inspired?
and just kind of quirk my head at him, which I am 6'4" and around 210 of muscle, so that's a little side quirk, could be taken a couple different ways probably.
So I just look at her and just blow a kiss, or he, she, what is
She.
your gender?
Definitely a woman.
And kind of just do a little, "I see you, boo." And just kind of keep playing.
I just watch all this
Slowly.
go down and just laugh and walk over to the bar, go get a drink myself. fuck
I
that
also
shit.
see you.
Yeah. I also see you. So
I seem confused
Yeah.
and have no context for this.
Most of you are now standing close to the bar. Things have settled down a little bit. The crowd has it's starting to disperse, and a short, I mean, we say short, but short, like maybe 5 foot flat, human with a big bushy beard, kind of is like, you can see him nudging his way through the crowd, coming towards you, pushes past the rest of the crowd, kind of approaches you all, kind of like takes it in, and says, "What a show! You lot are definitely the type that I need for my job. Have a seat and listen up." Again, this is the human that you had originally started to sit down and have a conversation with before everything exploded.
Got it.
All right, so I start to sit down and just look at him in the eye. "What is your proposition?" And just sit down and like cross my legs and just kick back.
Okay.
I just sit with my hands folded, just listening to him.
Do those of
Stoic, quiet.
those of you at the bar also join?
I look around, I look at him, and I'll just ask him, like, I ask the big bushy guy, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, bearded fella, is there coin involved?"
I mean, Nazin's pretty well known around these parts. I would imagine that he's got some kind of money. It depends on how his books are doing, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll follow up with that question. You work for Nazin?
I don't. No, this is my tavern, the Ivory Dwarf. Can you not tell that I'm the Ivory Dwarf?
Shit. All right, I look behind me, and all right,
To be clear,
can I do an
To be clear,
investigation
this is a giant white man, human all the way.
check? No, can I do an investigation check?
Yeah.
If I see a sign, like a big ass white sign around the room
What kind of sign?
that
just-
says the white dwarf. Yeah.
Oh no! You the investigate for sure. You can see kind of like all over the place in weird little spots is this emblem of an anvil
So it
and a black dwarf with a hammer.
Ah.
You also remember the big sign in white
Yes.
marble outside that said the Ivory Dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any waitresses nearby, or
Yeah, they're kind of moving in and out of the crowd.
All right.
I'm trying to get the attention of one of them. Just kind of walk over.
Yeah, absolutely.
"This bores me. Bring me some ale." And I just pull out about, I say 6 silver, and just kind of just put her on the table.
Okay.
Go back to my kickback position.
So she is flustered. 6 silver will buy quite a bit of booze. She kind of looks down at you like, "Do I take the whole thing?"
"It's all you, baby girl."
Okay.
Woo!
Well, now I'm uncomfortable. Okay. So, I honestly, for about just, I know we're losing this for a second, but I was very close to role playing this woman, and I am 100% glad that I didn't, because you'd have got straight Me Too'd. Like, no time at all, you'd have been Me Too'd. Anyway, I apologize. Of course, she blushes. and scoops up the money and runs to go grab you another ale.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you're the worst.
Continue.
So
sir.
plopping down kind of heavily in the wooden chair at the head of the table, the short kind of smiling human strokes his big bushy unkempt beard, adjusts his jacket sleeves, and smiles super wide. Nazin Redthorn at your service! Celebrity adventurer, part-time poet, and full-time man about town. Excuse my fellow townsfolk for the violent outbursts. There's quite a bit of that in town going around these days. I don't know what it's about. I fear that even I have been affected by this violence. I have misplaced a dear friend amid this remarkable malevolence. My friend's name is Tragnar. Please refrain from making, like I said, please refrain from making fun of his name. He's got more beauty than brains. I worry he's been kidnapped or worse. If you agree to track him down for me with all haste, I can afford you 3 minutes go by, 10 gold each. And I can give you 10-fold that each when you return with my friend. Might I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
I'm gonna try to think. Have I heard of this cat in my travels, my gigs that I've done?
Yeah. Go for it.
You would.
Right.
Get it.
What is that?
Come
Is that
on,
gonna
baby
be-
prince.
Is that history? Just trying to think back. Or...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the name is familiar. Nazin Redthorn rings a bell for some reason. You had heard tales like, I mean, it reminds you of some like old poems about a bushy bearded human getting rotisseried alive over a spit by a dragonborn and a pirate. I mean, it brings back old. Like, it's been maybe 15 years since you've heard these stories, but you know that it's in poetry, is how you're accustomed to hearing about Nazin Redthorn.
Okay. That's a, from that role just now, do I remember any kind of like, is he a like bullshitter? Is he kind of like a hustler?
Yeah,
type?
I mean, you could throw some insight at him if you're trying to see what his vibe is, if somebody wants to do that, if you feel like you trust him.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Woo! Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's being honest. You do get the vibe that maybe he doesn't have tenfold times 5.
Mm-hmm.
But he's being honest about wanting to pay you and paying you more when you return with his friend.
Listen, Nazin, I'd rather like your style, but you're gonna need a little more upfront for us to complete this job.
The thing is, I'm a little low on liquidity at the moment. My recent book of poetry, the reviews aren't great. I just put out the new one to the publisher. I am looking at 2,000 gold as soon as they receive. I will find the money, no question, if you're able to return.
I put my hand up towards him. This seems like many words without a lot of reason for them. You said you had information on the purgers. That's what I'm here for.
Well, right, but the person who has the information is Trag. That's the whole thing. I need Trag to finish the newest book, and he's my best of friends. He's the one that gives me stories to write about. I just need help finding him.
All right, I want to approach Redthorn next, and yeah, ask some questions. So you need a body found. How long's your friend been missing?
Can he please not be a body yet? I'm hoping he was just kidnapped.
It never hurts to prepare for the worst.
Well, now I'm kind of sad.
Friend, don't be sad. You're looking for a person. If I bring him back alive or dead, what matter is it? I mean, I understand.
Hold on. We should focus. Alive, way better than dead for me in this situation.
Way better than dead. Where's the last time you saw him?
Three nights ago, we were drinking.
Hmm.
I left. I never saw him again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just saw a fight break out here in your tavern. He's got any enemies that come through often?
Those fights are that's the Gray Skulls. That's the Blasphemers. That's their thing. I'm not connected to that. I'm independent. I don't associate. If you catch my drift.
Okay. Can I do foundation check? And just kind of be like, look, I've walked around this country and around this continent. Nobody here has gotten rich without doing something dirty. Clearly, you must have enemies.
My biggest enemies are illiterates because they don't buy my books, right? But maybe I'm independent, and that's not great. The guilds of this town, this city, even, and the factions here and there. Everybody wants power, and I just want, I just want to make a little bit of money. I just want to tell my stories. I just want.
Who is everyone? Who might we run afoul of?
Well,
who is this? What is this town? Who runs it?
We're north of Pilar.
Well, the king probably runs it. No, you're in Pilar City.
Yeah.
The king runs the town. The city watch, the King's Guard, they're sort of in charge, but I would have to say that there are some factions in town that maybe try to control things. There's the I don't know, the Blasphemers, which you saw already. There's the organization, they call themselves the Gray Skulls. There's, I don't know, there's the City Watch, who have like a powerful hierarchy. There's the East-West Trading Company. There's so many. There's all the guilds, the Council of Mages, the Fletchers, the Fishmongers, the...
Trag, yeah, if I may interrupt, Mr. Redthorn, Trag hasn't pissed anybody off lately, though, is what I'm asking.
Trag is just a nice, polite, laid back, handsome cat. He just he carouses, he drinks. He's human. Quite handsome. Early 30s, wavy blonde hair. Always dressed to the nines. He may have other friends, but he and I are great friends.
I turn to the bard. Is he a friend of yours? He sounds like he would be a friend of yours.
Let's see history if I remember this cat.
I mean, no, he's not a friend of yours. You've never heard of. You've heard of what you've heard of. You talking about the princely guy? I'm sorry, or Nazin?
We're talking about Nazin just now, right?
No. We were talking about the friend.
Talking about
Because
Trag.
they got described as being similar to you in dress and mannerisms.
Yeah, and you can't think of any person that you know whose name starts with a T.
I can't think of that name at the moment. I may have played a show or two, but I've played so many. Names come and go.
Oh. Okay.
How about this? Can I come back? When they're attacking, talk back with Resin. I'm like, look, your friend's been gone for 3 days. You're missing him. How bad? You want him, obviously bad. I need to know for a fact that I'm going to get paid at the end of this gig.
First, I'll give you 10 gold right now. And I did ask for one more to be here. I'll give you his 10 too.
I was going to say double it because it sounds like a 5-man job.
It certainly, if I were to script such a thing, this would be a 5-man job. You would face such adversaries and such difficult trials that one more person would be great to have.
I don't know. Can I do it? I want to do an I want to look around and be like, I don't know. It looks like there's less warriors here than there should be. I don't know how these people are. Tell you what, double my initial front fee, and I'll find him. And I want to do that. When I say that, I want to do an investigate, or I guess it's perception check, because I want to be able to. I want to I want to shake his hand and pull him in close and tell him I'll find him. But when I do this, I want to smell what he's been drinking, what he's been doing. I kind of want to let him be like, you see where I'm going with this?
Investigation
You
is
say
what you're
onward?
looking for, yeah.
Disinvesting. Yeah.
I'm a fucking tracker is what I'm trying to say. And I want to do it in a convincing manner. But like, if you want him, you're going to pay me double. As I shake his hand, like, by the way.
To clarify,
such and such on there.
it's-
Yeah.
I can give you the others 10. I can't give you the others 100. It's 100 apiece upon return.
Mhm. All right. I'll take his 20.
He immediately drops you 2 small little gold pouches, each with
Mhm.
you can tell immediately from the weight that it's 10 gold.
Okay.
And you get the vibe that he's definitely been
He's one
drinking.
bottom.
He's been drinking it. It's harder than ale, but there's ale on top. It's a layered sort of drunkenness, but nothing that like screams problematic to you.
Okay. Good to go.
Mary, are you at the table?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here writing and drinking.
She's at the bar. She didn't
Speaking
move.
of drinking,
No, yeah, she's
where's
at the
that
table.
wench?
Is she at the table?
Oh, yeah, I'm
what is
sorry.
your...
Is she?
A comely lass comes back and sets down what essentially is like a half a barrel that's been cut in half and just sets down this half a barrel ale in front of the bard.
Nice.
This is the best I could do.
All right, so I just lean up close to her and just lick the side of her face. Thank you.
I just stare at him like he is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I take like a few steps away from
Yeah,
him.
and you hear from behind the bar. You hear, "Hey, hey, you!
Yeah,
We don't,
right?
Not in here, you don't." As Isaac is like just eyeing you up, like, nope.
So
No.
he's heard of me.
Thank you, Runt. It was
Yeah, and there you hear a handful of gags and retches from the audience.
I turn to my light blue skinned companion and I say very calmly and very firmly, enough. And I'll
Okay.
roll intimidation on that.
Oh shit. Out the gate. Oh no.
There's
Look at that modifier though.
yeah.
That is true. That is
Sterling,
hot, though.
There's
That's a very
there's something
hot.
about her. That's your response. Hey,
Very well.
Do
I
the
just
rest
go to
of you-
stand up.
how about the rest of you? Are you all in? Can I count on you to find Trag?
Yes. If he has information, then yes.
He
Wow.
drops 10 gold right in front of you on the table.
I got my 2 bags. I want to keep
I take
talking to Redthorn as my tracker. I got a couple more questions. I'm writing this shit down in my book. Where's the last place you saw him? Was it here at the bar?
It was at the bar. It wasn't this bar.
Ah,
We were at a different bar because
Which bar?
There's plenty of bars. We. Oh shit.
rough night, huh? You party a lot with Trag? Y'all best friends?
We drink sometimes. Okay.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I can smell it.
It's.
Yeah.
I think it's on Empathy Street. The Divested Coin. That's what it's called.
All right, divested coin. All right, we can start to dig there. Is your friend Trag? Does he stay here? Do you have a room for him? Do you have a normal crash spot here for him?
And Trag
Anywhere.
is in and out of the castle a little bit. He stays wherever he wants to stay. He's got a little bit of money.
Yeah.
What business does he have at the castle that he goes often?
He has friends there.
He's friends with okay, so he's familiar.
He's a little bit
so
of a ladies' man. He
Yeah.
connects
Tyler.
nobles with people that are not nobles.
He's a
I turn to
I feel like I'm sorry, ma'am. Pimp is a strong word.
We prefer players in the management profession.
That just sounds.
I turn to Sterling one more time. Sterling, and you are sure you do not know this person and are not friends with this person?
I'm quite sure.
Hmm.
I'd remember a face like that.
I cannot
Okay.
believe there are so many of you. This
So is he
place is
gone?
very strange.
He's been gone for 3 days. He's a human. He's handsome. Friend of Nazin. I think I got my information. Does he go by any other aliases? Does he like Tragster?
No, not that I've ever heard. It's always drag.
Always Trag. All right. Always Trag. Okay, you said he's human. All right, good to go. All right. Do you know if he parties with anybody else around here in the court of the king and shit like that? With the nobles?
I assume he's got friends that he parties with, if that's the parlance you want to use. But I've never hung out with them. I hang with Drag, where we are, as is said in Pylo City, homies.
Homies.
Homies. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, sounds like you got yourself a deal. 3 days, you said? We can get him here. You might want to think of compensation, because if I'm... Man, this looks like it's going to take more than I'm planning. Are y'all want to help? And I look at the table. Like, y'all want to get paid. That's what I say. Y'all want to get paid. And I look across the table, eyeing everybody. That's my job.
Yeah, okay.
Let's begin the revolution.
He has information that I need, so I'll come along. I'll give you part of my cut, even.
I look at her, stare. I squint my eyes, but like, all right, there's more to this. I'll just be like, okay. I'll just do like the, all right, cool.
You seem to know what you're doing. I defer to you in this.
I just kind of
Fantastic!
look at her and I just kind of grunt. All right.
I'm gonna go take a shit. Let me know if you need anything. And he stands up and kind of like waddles off to where the outhouse is on the side of the building.
I lean into everybody as he leaves and says that. Is that... Do you announce that here? That you're going to go do that? Is that...
I guess so.
that
I'm
normal?
gonna go take a poop. Getting up and leaving.
Oh, I was
Elvira-
not aware of this
Elvira
custom.
also goes and takes a poop.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna stand up and then slowly kind of do like a crip walk, like, but it looks like I'm not really moving, but still moving,
Yeah.
kind of deal.
Okay.
Just shake the scene.
Yeah. So as you guys, as Nazin has kind of stepped away, and the tiny little goblin has come back with some like flicking at her hand a little bit, pretty gross. Clearly not clean, but I mean, what can you do? She's a goblin. You're all kind of standing around the table at this point. You've each got that, you've Elvire and Cookie both picked up your sacks of 10 gold. Now would be a good time to describe what you look like and who you are to the others, if you wouldn't mind. Let's start with Mary.
Oh, do you have my photo
Oh, sure.
of my character?
Sure. I
Could
can
you
make
just throw that
happen.
one up? She stands about 4'3" or so. She's got long, cute little ears, and she's got little piercings of little like hoops and just random piercings in her ear. She wears a cloak most of the time and carries around her staff, and she's kind of unaware of how society works. Really, she's kind of from way out in the swamps, and she doesn't really understand a lot of social skills. So she'll just be like, okay, I guess this is how we do things here, and that's just normally her attitude with everything. So
Awesome.
I am a goblin, but I am more on the kinder side. I was not a mean one growing up. So, but yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about my past.
Sterling. We got some of it. While he chews Jason.
All right. I look like shit. Obviously, I'm not a person that lives in this city. As you would notice, I went quick to get answers and details. You could say I'm a tracker. I'm pretty good at fucking finding things, but that means I'm never in one place. I'm typically on the road. Height, I'd say average. You really can't see much. I try to keep myself, I don't know, hidden away from most people most of the time because that's none of your fucking business. How about that? So yeah, I would say I have a shaggy beard, especially it looks like I sleep out in the woods all the fucking time, if not most. And I want money, so that's why I'm here.
I'll throw the kind of concept art up there for your guy too here, for old Raylan.
Oh, sexy. Okay.
I'm polite to a T, but yeah,
Nice.
money comes first. Yeah,
For sure.
There you go.
So you walk around like that with your hamburger meat hanging all out.
You said hamburger meat. No.
So
I
you've seen some shit.
typically, well, I'm not going to tell you how I ended up here, but I usually stay cloaked. Either keep a cloak over my head, most of the time, just like wrapped up, unless I'm at a bar or something or getting information, but I usually keep myself covered.
Cool.
Okay.
Cheryl?
You see a very large, tall, muscular woman, about 6'4", 210. Large lady. She's got deep tan skin, really a dark brown hair with almost a hint of like a cinnamon ginger to it, auburn. She's got chainmail on under what looks like a brown leather hide kind of duster coat, but you notice the chainmail does not look like it's very well maintained. Looks like it just has little hints of rust here and there. Nothing that would make it not useful, but it's just not polished, not taken care of. Same with her weapons. It looks like she's got a sickle hanging off of her hip, and then she has a scythe attached to her back with a shield over that, a wooden shield, with a design that almost looks bear-like engraved into the shield. But yeah, all of her items, everything she has is well made, but looks very rustic. Definitely not like fancy city stuff.
Great.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll circle back to me. Sorry, the Fruity Pebble knockoffs kind of, took me off for a second. But
That's the way it goes sometimes.
I mean, sometimes you just got to go back. That's all.
You can't argue with some Fruity Pebbles.
So I'm about 5'10", pale blue skin. Essentially, think the genie, but on Weight Watchers. Like I'm real slender, real thin.
You're the Will Smith genie.
Boom.
Yeah, like the worst version of
I
a
got
genie.
you.
You ain't never had a. Oh,
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh, no.
Like I dress, very, I don't want to say flamboyant, but very slick, very fly. Like as I'm walking around, I'm always like kind of not just being flamboyant. So
You're doing the most.
You could be a bard named.
I'm being.
I'm the artist formerly known.
Yes. Nice.
And I just always just travel from city to city, gig to gig.
Swagger, but swagger with confidence. I'm here. I'm feeling that. I'm definitely feeling that.
Art imitates life. What can I say?
What's the difference between swagger and confidence? Just curious.
There is no difference. They just bleed together.
Gotcha. I got you. It's a mesh sort of thing. Makes sense.
I appreciate you paying attention to those kind of technicalities, Brandon.
I just want to know.
Bless.
We got
Plus up.
There's people watching.
Plus up. It's true. It's true.
That's true. Swagger typically leads to hubris. That's what I would say. Swagger can lead you down the dark path to hubris. Versus confidence, you don't get all the rewards, but you get the personal reward, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I could rock with that.
Yeah. Shit. And as I look aside all of them, I want to go talk to Isaac. I want to know about that halfling and the red guy.
Okay.
If I can go.
The
talk
red
to
guy
Isaac.
is kind of has you saw him get kind of carried upstairs a couple minutes ago just to sleep it off basically.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac is behind the bar serving drinks.
Yeah, I'd say 1 piece of silver maybe.
Okay.
Or whatever the tab is. Just tab. I'm not gonna leave a tip because it's a piece of shit. Because I just want to get a drink and get out of here. I'm not that person in real life.
Okay.
And I was just asking that couple, the halfling and the red one, they come here
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, I mean the halfling Dappers, he's in here all the time. It typically doesn't jump off of tables like some kind of goddamn banshee, but you know, this Pilar City sometimes people jump off of tables.
Yeah, I know a lot of shit rolls down through here. No offense, but you get paid for it.
It sells drinks.
Yeah, it does sell drinks. I hear you on that. Take a swig. What about the beefy one, the one that got taken upstairs? You come through here.
Yeah, that's Marcus. He works. He's a member of the. I don't know. There's some group that has like, they argue internally. He's part of the. I think they call themselves like the blasphemers or the providers. Some vague, irritating name.
Some vague, irritating name.
Is it just him comes by here? Does he typically bring a crew? That boy got ganged up.
He typically, he's like a connector. He's like a mercenary manager, basically. He has he hires out thugs, and I'm very surprised he was here by himself, but he does like a fight, so I can't be too surprised.
Yeah, everybody's got that in them. All right. What about Dappers, though? You mentioned him, that halfling. You know him by name. He comes here often, right? Quite the regular. Gives you enough coin.
Yeah, I mean, they pay their bill. He and his kind of whole crew. Dappers is, I mean, depending on who you talk to, he's a member of the organization, or the Gray Skulls is kind of what they call themselves. It's like organized crime type of shit.
Yeah,
Stuff that if they
yeah.
pay their bill, it's all I care about. I don't care what they're trying to do.
Everybody's got a fucking name these days.
That's
all right, good.
Boy, you're telling me.
Yeah,
I pity the guy that's got to sit down and try to think up stupid, vague group names. Ridiculous.
Yeah, let's go with a moniker, man. You don't even...
Right?
Yeah. If only there was some kind of like repository of information where you could like say, I want a name, and it would tell you the names. Ugh, if only, am I right?
Okay, and I would say this, and not in intimidation factor, but in a type of way, just be like, oh, there was a word for this. Essentially, I kind of lean in. I'm like, who do you see here? And I slide an extra coin.
I didn't catch your question.
Seems like Dappers keeps giving you money, but I don't know. You like the Marcus. That's his name? Yeah.
I just think he's a better
Marcus?
dude. I just think Marcus is a better dude. Dappers is, maybe it's because he's so small. Man, I don't trust him. Also, he and his crew are not good people. That's for sure. They're criminals. And maybe Marcus is a criminal. I mean, maybe. But it's a more respectable. He's at least trying, right? He's trying to start a business. I get that. I appreciate that as a small business owner myself. Again, the Ivory
Make
Dwarf.
Pilar City great again? Is that what you're saying? Make Pilar again?
It's, to be honest, we're getting close to that, my friend. We're getting close.
All right. So I take my lead, and I'm just gonna go talk to Marcus, if that's cool. Let's make a little segue. Head up the stairs. I tell Isaac, that's cool. I'm gonna have a quick chat with him, and I head upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, you get up to the stairs, and there's a couple of guys kind of guarding the door that he's in, and they kind of like, no, Marcus is asleep. He's sleeping off the beatdown. He's not taking visitors.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, I say all right, and I head back down towards the stairs, towards my group. I'll come up with something in a second.
While he's doing all that, I turn to our tiny goblin friend, who's particularly tiny to me, and I just kind of look her over a little bit, not judgmentally, just really taking her in. And are you from this place?
Nope.
Are you from far from here?
Nope.
I see.
Nope.
Good talk.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bar and get another one. I'll just like toddle off.
And I sit for a minute, and I
Another one.
side eye my blue friend. And I kind of look to the bar. I kind of look at what Raylan's up to. And I just decide to go stand by wherever Raylan is and not be next to the blue guy by myself. Seems like a mistake.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. How about this? Can I approach the bard? I want to talk to the bard and be like, hey, do you think you could distract me for a minute? Or can you make a distraction for me?
And I do the saddest U-turn as this happens. Just like the worst U-turn.
Hey, bard. Well,
Distraction.
I'll say this. No. Shit. And as the big, gargantuous, awesome-looking female turns away from me, I'm like, hold up. I might need you for something. Can I do that? Would that be persuasion or intimidation?
Well, you could also just talk to her.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to, like, not everything has to be mechanics. We could just sit around and have a conversation.
Well, hold on there. Can I call her Snoo Snoo? Does that offend her? She not know.
There it is.
Well, that you might have to roll for.
All right. Well,
Don't get decked.
I would say, I'd be like, ma'am, I mean no ill intent. Just trying to get us some information. I would actually, based on your awesome looks and you obviously being a warrior, this will take 2 seconds. I just want to talk to the guys that you saw getting beat up. Just find out if we can get some information, either to help us out through the city, maybe get us this coin quicker than later. I'm trying to explain, hey, this might help us get paid sooner or later, or we might get something extra out of it. But, you know, it never hurts to check.
And you need me there in case they're not willing to cooperate at first?
Well, I mean, that's why I wanted the bard to help out. If not, all you got to do is sit there and look awesome.
I
Okay.
feel like I can do that.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Okay, so I walk over to my bard, throw him a few pieces of silver. I'd say, what, three silver is good for a good song. And ask, do you know any... Hold on a second.
Oh no, here we go. Come on, references.
Don't worry, my
like,
friend.
fellow bard, you've traveled this land. Do you know any popular songs cool to this region?
Don't worry, my friend. I have you covered.
Okay.
So I stand up and I go maybe about 3 or 4 tables across,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just strutting as I'm walking over.
Little
Yeah,
bounce
kinda
to it
click
for
my
sure,
table.
right?
Nice.
Yeah,
I like
just
it. I
kinda-
like it.
Just a little,
I do not understand anything about this city.
and lean over to the table, and I just start banging on it.
I like it. Okay. As that happens, I tap on the giant's shoulder. Come this way. We head back up towards the fucking hallway.
Oh,
The two
performance.
guys are
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
sure.
All right. And as that happens, I tap on the shoulder of the giant. I say, follow me. Music's playing. We run upstairs. I just want to be like, all right, so this is going to be, I'm selling something right now. I'm creating a distraction. What would I use for making a distraction if I'm saying something?
Are you lying?
Yes.
That's deception.
All right. Okay. I come up with Snoo, and I make her just kind of the stairwell. I'm like, just stay right here. Look awesome. Just hang out. Look like you're just, clean your nails or something. Look good. And so I'm gonna run my deception challenge. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe this shit. This bard is playing music, and he's getting the waitresses to fucking strip. They're getting naked for this guy.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them are like, I mean, there's 2 on both sides. Like,
Yes.
I mean, they're not, right? No, they can't. No, Susan? Not Susan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I run by, and I guess, yeah, I'll find him. But yeah, he gave her like 6. Gave him half a keg of. It's awesome. Everything is going off the wall right now.
Hey, you go see if Susan has her top off. And one of the 2 guards kind of like slowly makes his way, eyeing you the whole way down the stairs.
Yeah, yeah. And then as he turns, he looks around like.
Is anybody else
And then
losing
I just-
Jason when he goes excited?
I'm losing Jason.
Yeah, when you
Oh.
get so
He's
excited.
clipping. He's
Come on,
clipping.
dude,
Yeah,
clipping.
you turn on no
All right,
clip mode.
As
Like
I yell, as I yell in excitement, I
The
fucking
least surprising thing ever with Jason.
yeah. As I say, yeah, go get excited. As I look at the guard, I kind of look at the big gargantuan warrior and just kind of like eye it and just like look with my eyes, like watch out for that one. And is he going down the stairs or is he still? Is he still
one
there?
of them's going down the stairs.
Okay, all right, cool, good to go, good to go. I would just kind of eye the warrior just to kind of stand in front of that doorway for a second, and let's see. All right, so the world's paused right now because I'm obviously fucking do. I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Let me see.
What are you trying to do?
I want to look for. We're in a tavern, right? Yeah. I want to look at a tavern, and I want to see if I can something I can grab in my hand, particularly a vase or something blunt.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of a cut in on the wall outside of each of the doors along that you can see down the hallway. There's 3, and there's right across the hallway from the door on the main wall. There's like a little cut in with one single flower in a vase in each of the cut ins underneath a little lamp.
Good to go. Okay, so he goes downstairs. I'm just gonna kind of like walk guard. You said it's to the right of the door. To the right of the door. Okay.
It's right across from the door, depending on how you're looking at it.
It's right across from the door. Okay, so I do that, and I come up to. All right, so I'm gonna do that. So that's my plan. I'm gonna walk up to that cut. I'm gonna head towards that potted plant. As I want to engage the guard and talk, and just be like, "Look, you know Marcus?" And be like, "Dude, what's Marcus doing here? Why is he getting all fucked up?"
Okay, you want to do a quick stealth check to see if anybody sees you picking up this?
Yes.
This face.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of want to walk by it while I'm talking to the guard and just kind of palm him, like, "So, you know Marcus?"
Yeah, I mean,
Or
it's
just be like-
it's right in front of him, but I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Stand by. Stealth.
Yeah, I mean, somehow you're able to kind of just like look this way and quick palm behind. It's not a small vase. It's like 9-10 inches tall, 3 or 4 inches in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got it kind of palmed behind your left hand. You've got it carrying kind of like behind your hand, so you can't see it.
Okay, all right, good to go. All right, I continue my engagement. Dude, it's crazy what's going on now. It's like you're missing a party, man. You don't want to post. Yeah, I know, dude. If you want to take a break, I'll watch the door for Marcus.
Let's throw that a deception on there, please. 'cause-
Okay, all right, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I
No.
don't know you,
Sorry.
and I'm with Marcus like all the time. I'm confused. Oh. What's your name?
And as he says that, can I take a?
You cut out right at you want to take a what?
As he says that, can I look at him and just kind of grin and like make a haymaker with that vase just to knock him out?
Yeah, I mean, you can give that a shot. You want to throw a strength check on it?
We'll move
Yes, sir.
Cotton. Let's see if it plays out.
Let's see if
Yes.
it pays off.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
So not a
There
save,
we
but
are.
an actual check.
Yeah, check. And hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. You told me how to do this in Roll20. Hold on. It was a /W. I want to whisper.
Oh no!
to,
We're all
I
gonna
can't
see
do it.
this.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, no, that's fine. I was
This ain't no secret bashadoo in the face with a face.
No,
this
no,
is
no.
This is a public face bashing. I don't know who you
What'd
think
say,
you are.
Strength check? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then I look to. Oh, all right. Well, as I do this, I'm going to look towards the person I convinced to come upstairs. And what do I say?
Well, I'll be honest. It's a little
Yes.
too late because your hand is about here right now.
Okay.
Like you
All
are
right, no, that's
full
fine.
on vase smashing this cat.
Oh, wait, that's stealth.
That's stealth.
Sorry, strength. That wasn't intentional. It was worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it almost lets go out of your hand as your hand comes forward and the vase goes up a little bit.
How did that get there?
And it smashes right above the guard who's standing post. He looks up and then your hand just comes down and like gently caresses his cheek. Also, Mary, you are full on getting Thanos on stream, like Cheryl just said. If you will, please reconnect to Discord.
Oh.
Smooth. We'll start calling you Keith Stone.
She
from
just
now on.
said, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, and
I know.
disappearing.
Too soon.
Bless.
Yeah,
Bless up.
there you go, you're good.
Heyo.
Yep, you're good. So
Feel
yeah,
better? Alright.
and it just surprises him. Really
Yeah.
unsure what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Completely caught off guard, but yells for his friend to come back upstairs, and you can hear the feet coming back
Yeah.
upstairs really quick.
Mm-hmm.
You need to leave now.
Mm-hmm. And just like,
He
whoa,
says.
how did that face get there? And I turn about face and head back towards the giant and be like, look, we got to get in there. I don't know. Something's telling me to. And I walk by and walk down the stairs.
I was about to say, you
Back to
better
the
Ashley
boat.
Simpson that.
Yeah.
You come
And I
back
like
down.
watch him go down and
Yeah.
look at the people, and I just kind of shrug.
I would say he knows something, and then I just walk off.
Yeah, as you come back
Cool.
down the stairs, you can
Yes.
see you can see the bard like finishing up a rousing performance. Everybody
Shit,
claps,
man,
and
let
a
me
couple
tell ya.
and about 20 copper gets tossed towards the middle of the room for him to pick up off the ground because there's also not a lot of respect.
The hustle's hard.
Yeah,
Real life.
I know. I was about to say, art imitating life, imitating
Okay.
art.
I would say as that happens, I kind of look at the crowd, I look at the bar, and I look upstairs, and then I pick up some of the coins and just kind of throw it at him, and then just keep walking on. You know, like
who are you throwing the coins at?
at the bard. The bard's playing, so I pick up some of the.
Oh, he
like,
just
I see him
finished.
going from
Yeah,
the-
he just
yeah, yeah.
finished and is
So,
collecting his
so
coins.
while he's finishing, yeah. I
So
kinda
while he does
flip-
that, I just
just
turn
like,
and just kind of.
Yeah.
So, do we think that we should go to the other bar? Is that our best bet to start?
What other bar? I don't know what bar you're talking about.
There's quite a few in this town, sir.
Wasn't it called the Divested Coin? The last place that the
Once-
strange man was seen?
Yep. So we're going to the next bar. Bar hop. Bar hop. Bar hop. Oh, sorry. Am I the only one that's excited? That's not socially acceptable, is it? Okay,
No,
it's
no,
not. I get it.
I'll come up. I come up to the. I come up to the goblin. I come up to the goblin. I see how excited they are. I'm like, "You're super excited about this." It's like, "Do you like surprises, Master Goblin?"
Do you have one?
I can try to create one. Are you good at making surprises?
I mean, I could.
I'm very confused, both in game and in real life right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
We're
Just
just
let it
gonna
happen.
let it. I should have honestly. I should have just muted everybody except for Jason right there. Just been like,
Fucking, I look at the goblin and I'm like, look, I saw you up there, but I want to do it. Like, yeah, she climbed up to the top of the bar, didn't she? To kind of look on top of over the fight and stuff like that.
she didn't make that. No, she climbed through a couple people and then ended up in the middle of the fight.
All right, I'm just gonna look at her and be like, hey, who do you trust more, the halfling or that big giant red man?
Probably the halfling.
You like the halfling?
Maybe.
All
What
right,
do you
cool.
want out of me?
Nothing. I get up. I'm like, all right, cool. You like the halfling more, so I get up.
You're trying to use me for something. What is it? I can feel it.
No, not at all. I'm just asking you, who do you like more? Red guy. You saw the fight. I saw the fight. That big red guy got beat up on for no reason. Like, did you see that?
We don't know that.
There was like
That's
5
just
guys.
your assumption.
No, that's not. Wait, what? No,
That's just your assumption.
Not at all. Think about it. The halfling got kicked out of the bar. The big red guy, they took him upstairs. Obviously, he's a good person. Why would you kick a good person out? Wouldn't you want to keep the good person here?
How
What
do you
makes
know
him
anything of this situation? We don't know if he's good or bad. Are you
Anyway.
judging a book by its cover? You should never do that.
As the goblin keeps looking at me and saying all these, I don't know. Well, and I just walk away. Cool. I head toward. Let me see where we at. We gotta look for a tavern. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm gonna go look for that halfling. I'm gonna go towards. I look towards Isaac. I'm like, I'm not taking your business. But which way to? Shit, it's written down. Nope. It's the bar he drinks at. Hey, where can I find Dappers? I want to talk to Isaac. Like, hey, Isaac, where can I find Dappers?
I mean, wherever they took him, he was unconscious. I don't know where they would have taken him.
Was that Marcus's men?
No, that was Dapper's guys.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Say, I think we're looking for the divested coin.
Very well. And I take my leave. Thank you. No. I'll look at the big tall warrior and be like, you're probably right. Want to join?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I don't have anything else to do. I just need the information. Whatever leads me there is where I will go.
I feel like we can't do shit for Nazin until we're a little bit stronger. So let's go cause some chaos.
As they say that, I just kind of talk to myself. Don't make eye contact with anyone.
Let's shake the scene.
And just slowly just walk off. Following him.
I come up behind him and going, what did you say?
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are about to head out? Is that what I'm hearing? That you want to go find
Yep.
Yeah, we're in Pilar City right now.
the divested,
so
the divested coin? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take 5-10 minutes. Everybody can poop.
Because apparently in this society, we announce
We
that.
announce that we
Yes,
poop.
yes, it does.
Speed poop.
Beep poop and go.
It's sponsored by it's a bland. There it is. Be Real, guy from Cypress Hill. If anybody knows that traditional team of war poets, we're all yeah.
We're way too old to know what the kids say. Like, let's just call it, like, own it.
I know some keywords. It's Lit Squad.
Everybody, my bad. Oh, mute is tough. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Everybody gets one, Peter.
Yep, that's the one. Thanks, Spider-Man. So we're back. We're live. Obviously, now I'm also live. So that's the way that goes. You all are leaving the Ivory Dwarf, headed towards the divested coin, which a couple of you had gathered through your travels over the last couple of days, especially early this morning and yesterday, that the divested coin is a kind of a real, like, rundown bar in the slums district. So that's where you're headed, is the slums district. You're kind of walking together. Some of you are skipping, most of you are not. Yeah, that was my assumption.
And by some, you mean...
Yeah. As you turn a corner towards the slums district, where you know it's down either that way or kind of a couple blocks that direction, you find yourselves on a street that is closed. By order of the City Watch, you can see what looks to be like a dozen City Watch guards or watchmen kind of scattered all throughout. Lying on the cobblestones in the street are a half dozen corpses, seemingly victims of some kind of, like, terrible skirmish. City Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 humans who have kind of blood just splattered all over them, and a couple more of the City Watch are questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you. "Get on," she says. "Nothing to see here."
Do their uniforms, the colors, or anything look familiar to me?
Probably
No, they're
Bonnet
not, since they look familiar since you've been in the city, but not prior to. You've seen some of well, I'll take that back. You've seen some kind of as roving guards, but not very far out of town, right? Not all the way, maybe a mile outside of town or outside of the city is as far as you've seen that uniform, the City Watch. You haven't seen them to the southwest or west or anything like that. This is definitely a City Watch guard that you've seen.
Okay, nothing that I've experienced before.
No.
Okay.
You mentioned 3 humans in captivity. Are they being Are they just sitting on the side in chains, or are they being, like, watched upon right now? Like, is there a rover pretty much standing underneath them? You know,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
There's like 3 of the City Watchers standing over them. The survivors of whatever this fight is have been stripped of all their weapons. They're all kneeling with their hands on their heads. It looks pretty clean that they're going to be accused of murder. And the City Watch has kind of established a perimeter with another 5 or 6 watch people, and then there's another 2 or 3 kind of knocking on doors and what you can see taking statements.
Oh shit! We walked in fresh. Okay, perfect. No, let's see.
Move along, please.
Move along. All right. While they say move along, can I do? I want to match weapons. Can I do an investigation check and just look at the ground and just look at the cuts and stuff and see if it's like, does it look like a soldier killed somebody, or does it mad civilian like took a stab or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does this look professional, or does this look like actual people just got mad at each other and fucking stabbed each other? Were these precise hits?
Yeah, I mean, you can really, like, you could almost replay what happened in your mind. and you can see that these three were definitely were a part of a slightly larger group. And then there's 6 or 7 other corpses on the ground. Clearly, there was some kind of like street fight here.
Okay. Look at the guard who was telling me to move along and just kind of put my hand up like, I'm moving. Just kind of agree and just let them go around pushing other people. Like, keep looking around.
Yeah, they stand directly in front of you. Because the street is closed. They've got 2 guards on this street, kind of like pointing to go down to a different block if you're trying to head that direction.
Can I look past the guards just to the left or to the right and see if I can notice the bar sign or a bar sign or a tavern sign, either in direct view or to the left or to the right?
Yeah, you don't see it on this street. You know it's this way, but it's not on this street that you can see.
I don't know. I want to look towards the guard and just be like, look, man, I've had a shit day. Obviously, you're about to have a shit day. I'm just trying to get to the bar. Where's it at? And I mentioned the thingy.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Just trying to get to the fucking bar. What is it?
The disaffected cocktease. I don't know what you're...
Yeah, the disinfected cock. Yes.
Yeah. You mean the divested coin?
Divested coin, yeah. That's
the divested coin's like 2 blocks that way and then 3 more blocks down.
That was a reach.
Disinfected, divested, clearly not from here. I just keep it moving.
I think I saw that band at the Earl one time, though.
That works. Anybody else keep moving? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, let's go.
Keep it.
Let us
keep it
continue.
pushing.
Anybody else? What about you, Goblin? You taking any body parts? Anybody? All right, cool. We keep moving.
Yeah, as you're walking away, you see like somebody, this like pretty heavily armored, but with like the royal symbol of Pilar City on their chest, kind of like just push right through you, expecting you to part, which you do. And you can overhear this person come up and say, "I'm in charge now. You go here," and then you can, as you guys keep walking, this one person has seemingly taken over the crime scene.
Can I do a double take and look behind me and see if I can I get a rank or an insignia or something on him? I want to, because I'm assuming I'm looking at his backside with him yelling at all the fucking crowds or anything. Do I see anything noticeable on him? Like, let's say like a sachet or an emblem, like a medal. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like he likes to flaunt his balls.
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
All right, cool. That's where I'm going. See if I'll remember that. Nah. I grumble. I grunt a lot. Right.
Yeah, as this soldier is kind of like pointing at people of like where to go, you can see on the bicep where there's like a piece of steel half plate. You can see like the number 8 painted on in white on the bicep of the half plate. And that's all you notice.
I just yeah, for sure. I'm gonna keep walking for sure.
Okay. So you know that you're in the slums district. You're free to kind of walk about. You're free to head directly where you want to go, whatever you'd like to do. You know that you're now at this point 1 block over, 4 blocks down from what the guard said.
1 block over, 4 blocks down. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna continue heading towards the, what you call it, Jason? The disinfected.
Disinfected cock, I think it's called. I think that's where we're headed.
God.
I'll continue to head towards that.
NSFW.
Disinfected keeps it clean, so I think
we did
that's
mark these channels as mature, right?
Yeah.
If Sirs and Madams believe in anything, it's safety, and safety's first. Clean parts, clean instruments.
Do we? Oh, really? I feel like we don't know.
I was about to say, over the past 12, 11 years, like, we've all had some questionable judgment.
Well, hold on.
Roll a history check on that.
I'm all right, Doug. I'm good. This is on the motherfucking internet, cuz. I'm good, internet. Don't worry about your boy.
Statute of limitation, we're good.
Wow. Anyway, so divested coin.
Stay on target.
Okay, I'm moving towards the coin. Through the slums. I'm gonna do some I guess I'm just gonna look around. Are there any halflings down these slums, or is it mainly just humans? Is it mixed?
Yeah, it's a pretty good mix. I mean, the Pilar City is primarily human. It's like 70% human.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, humans are the white people of Pilar City, basically. As you're like, this place is, you get the sense that the slums are unsafe, right? There's broken glass everywhere. There's people pissing on the stairs like they just don't care. It's
God, dude. Like a jungle sometimes. It makes you wonder.
Some people wonder how they keep from going under. Yeah.
So
But it's
are the
you know,
Genasi and the are the Genasi and the Goblin getting weird looks? Because I assume that the other two of us are human-ish.
Yeah, occasionally, especially the Goblin. You know, we'll get stares, but not necessarily like dirty looks. Pilar City's also a pretty big city. It's a transient city. It's a growing city, so it's started to see in the last generation, 2 generations, more and more non-human, not just visitors, but citizens too.
Okay, I kind of want to look back towards the Goblin. Like, you've seen these people before, have you seen this race before? Just out of question.
Hold on, my headset just cut out. I'm so sorry.
I'm asking the
I
Goblin
should
if
put
she's
my
seen
phone
you
on Do Not
before.
Disturb. It turns out it overrides the
Sky? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's Sky. Yeah.
hold, please.
What's up, dude?
Ridiculous.
All the
How
cats.
unprepared can somebody be?
Jeez. It's not the internet if there's not cats. Jeez.
Right. Well, we've had all 3 of them have shown up, so we're good now.
Okay, one more time.
Isla
Jason.
was chilling.
Sorry about that. Jason, I didn't catch what you said. My headset cut out.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Just like glance back at the Goblin, like. Goblin coming in. Goblin 1,
No,
2.
All I got was that you glanced back
I
at.
can't.
Oh, is that me? You've seen these many goblins before?
That's a question for, I assume, Elvire.
For
Yes.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I've seen these many
Now,
goblins before. Sorry.
All right. Well, I just see the goblin staring at everything.
Sorry. I'm just gonna look around and just be like, no, I haven't.
Okay. Cool.
And just like I got a little freaked out a little bit because I haven't seen this many in one place before. I know.
All right. Cool. Continue to walk.
Right, we're heading out.
Heading down slums. I kind of want to look around and see. If I see any pretty much hate that's in the slums. I want to see if I recognize any colors or patterns, like, fuck this place, Crips only. Fuck this place, Bloods only. That's my example.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, I'll give you kind of as you're walking around what you're looking at and stuff. That's about the best I can do for you.
No, that's cool. Let's go. Oh,
So one nearby shop, there's a lot of broken glass. There's a lot of downtrodden people. It's on the corner of 2 streets, about a block away from kind of where you think you're headed. One nearby shop kind of stands out from the other buildings. It's got a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door is a sign in elaborate lettering that reads, "The Beholden Beholder."
Okay.
And across from that is just some broken down kind of shanties. Beside it are some rundown shops too. This is clearly where people live for the most part, except for this one particular shop.
Okay. Cool. All right, we'll continue to walk down the blocks. I think we're 4 down and 1 over. That's where we need to go. We got pulled down 3. No, 5. Right there. That's my map. I'm the map. Cool. Shit. Well, I guess we keep walking. Damn.
Yeah.
Quiet, awkward, people coughing, pissing, screaming.
So you come
us
across
continue
like
the
this another intersection where there's an alley running between two smaller streets in the slums district, maybe a block and a half from the Behold and Beholder which you walked by. This place looks like a straight ruin. Both of the front-facing windows are smashed. A bent lamppost somehow has been lodged into the roof of the building. Through the broken windows, you can see a group of like super haggard drinking patrons, all with like big giant steins as they drink.
Is there anybody dressed similarly to the description we got?
No. And you can see that even just from outside. You can look through the windows and you just see what appears to be maybe 4 or 5 people drinking.
Okay. Well, should we go in?
Is this the spot?
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
can see above where like the lamppost has been kind of somehow jammed into the roof. Right underneath that, you can basically make out the word divested.
I turn to, is it Cookie?
The artist formerly known as Kyuki.
Kyuki. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, get your symbol together and text that to me, and we'll be good to go. But have you played a place like this before?
That's what he says.
I mean, not this place.
No, we're looking for a hobbit.
Just similar.
Yeah,
Things.
you've played plenty of dive bars.
I have played many, as you say, shitholes, but never this particular one.
Why are we
That's
so?
quite
Why are we so focused on poop? Everything is shitholes, and I don't. But that aside, I will get used to this custom. But my real question: what should we do to prepare to go into this? Is this what are we looking for? I do not like to walk in unprepared.
Okay, I turn towards the warrior and I was like, we're looking for Dapper. He's that little half man that got shot up. Big red guy that I messed up in front of you with this is his competition. I don't know. I just wanted us to get a couple extra bucks. How fair are you? And I smile.
But I thought we were looking for Nazin's friend.
Oh, Trag? Yeah, we will.
Trag. Well, this is the place that they last saw Trag.
Oh, I thought it was the halfling. My bad. And I mosey towards the door.
I will follow his lead. Yes. I look at to get consensus from the other two.
Is this a 2-story building or is this a multi-tier?
It's just a little 1-story.
This is not Nick's.
I was gonna say a minute ago you were saying that there was a lamppost kind of bashed through the window kind of deal.
No, it's almost like pierced through the roof. Like it almost looks like it came from the sky.
Is there a way I can acrobatics my way up the pole to the roof? Try to get a vantage point?
Athletics is climbing, so you could do athletics. I think acrobatics is more like jump, dodge, be nimble, that kind of thing.
Dip, dive, dodge. Okay. So essentially I'm gonna try to like scurry up this pole just to get on top, just kind of get a vantage point. And find an entrance from up above.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to like grab hold of the post with like a quick 1-2 and then get up there and you kind of pull yourself up and you can see that there is no gap. It's just like straight, almost like it's been sealed around it, has been patched on the roof, and then you let go and fall back to the street.
Oh. Can I do a little spin as I come down?
Please do a performance check.
Be very graceful with it.
Just as I let go. Oh, crap.
Nope. You kind of like you twist your ankle just a little bit, but then kind of like flourish, attempt to flourish, and everybody noticed that you tripped. Everybody noticed. You even hear. You can even hear from inside the bar. You hear. Did you guys see that?
That is how we do where I'm from.
Yeah.
Does he make? Does he
Like
go?
today
Does he
keeps
make
the
it sound
hearts
like?
pounding.
Is that the sound he makes?
So, following behind Raylan as we go in, unless you tell me otherwise, I will just stand and cross my arms and look mean. Is this the plan?
And I look at the warrior and I nod. I'm like, yes, plan. We just gotta ask questions first. That's the thing. We gotta find. We gotta scent first. We gotta smell this guy out. We ain't there yet.
Okay. I am been told that I'm good at getting to the true nature of others sometimes. So I will let you know if I see anything suspicious.
And I look up and down. I'm like, I bet you would. And I take my leave. And I nod my head.
And you
like,
guys are worried about me?
Please do a pickup artist check. Yeah, so
I feel like there's been a lot. We need to just add that to the skill table for this
Yeah.
game, apparently.
Yeah.
This is just where we are.
please do a fucking creep save. See if this creep rubs off on you in some kind of way. So you walk
Alright,
in.
so we going in?
Raylan first, followed by Romani and Elvira just kind of bouncing behind, and
I love it.
and Kyuki
Pull up the rear.
like wiggling his ankle, trying to straighten things back out as if it were intentional the whole time.
But see, as I'm doing, I'm kind of like pop locking as I'm doing it. Just kinda-
I assumed, by the way, all of your movements are pop lock. I didn't-
Oh, absolutely.
Unless otherwise
yeah,
instructed.
unless otherwise specified, you're always pop locking. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you walk in.
Okay, walk in. All right.
It's a shitty rundown bar. There's probably 4,
Yes.
maybe 5 people here drinking. Your choice.
We've all been to those.
There's a
yes.
bartender who is also drinking. They all look like regulars. This looks like where they go every day.
Okay. Definitely none standing out. None of them look young, long hair, wearing pretty clothes or anything like that. That's what I'm
No,
looking for.
these
You know what I'm saying?
people are the
Yeah.
opposite of that.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep walking around the bar, just kind of looking around. I'll slow barkeep to get an ale, but I'm gonna at least look around for a second, just see if I'm noticing out of place or at least anybody posting guard. Maybe see how many floors are in this place or anything like that. That's in my mindset at least.
Okay, you can do an investigation check while you walk around.
Okay.
While you're doing that, you toss the silver onto the bar, and he puts a dirty tankard there and fills it with ale, and takes your coin and tosses it in his pocket.
I look at it, I kind of grunt to myself, and then I just take a swig, and I start looking around. Belch.
One story, there's 4 people drinking and the bartender. Nobody seems to give a shit that you've walked in, really. This is what they do every day, is the vibe.
Okay.
We come, we drink, we go home. We may or may not, yell at people in the street while we pee against buildings, and then we go sleep.
Cool.
It's an honest living.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not they actually have jobs is questionable looking around at the group. They certainly have nowhere to be early the next morning.
Okay. All right, make my way to talk to the bartender. I guess everybody's chilling. I guess I'm gonna talk to the bartender real quick. Like, looks like it's been a slow night. Yeah.
They're basically all slow nights. What can I tell you?
That's fine.
Even 3 nights ago?
I mean, some nights are busier.
I look that way. You know what I'm saying? Didn't hear the guards outside. Looks like somebody got ice blocks down. You didn't have anybody bloody running through here, do you?
Not today, nah. It's
Not today. Yeah,
it's
that's
been a
cool. That's
clean
cool.
and quiet day, luckily.
All right, so it looks like y'all get a bunch of dirt there, barkeep.
Bunch of what?
Bunch of dirt. People bring the dirt through here. I mean, look at it. You got dirt on your counters. I point to the people drinking and stuff like that. Like you have to deal with a lot of this shit, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You get a
the whole bar turns to look at you, clearly taking offense that you're calling them dirt.
And I say that, I'm like, and as I do that, I look around, I'm like, what's making this place look so comfortable and relaxing, you know?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Survey says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a patina.
Yeah. So it looks like I've been here around here for a minute. That's all. And I continue to divulge. God, went off. Not trying
So,
to. Yeah.
back to 3 nights ago, you said some nights are less busy than others.
Yeah.
Some are more. Would you say that was more busy?
I mean, maybe it could have been one of the busier ones. Well, who's asking?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, I look around. Me, I'm asking.
Yeah. So, sorry, I don't know you. You can buy a drink if you want.
Sure, I'll do that.
It's
I point to one of the big steins, and
Yeah.
that seems good.
Nice.
Let's do that.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a silver piece, and he sets it on the dirty.
I
stein
give
in front of
him.
you.
I give him 5.
Okay.
Wow.
So now,
I do.
is it okay if I ask?
Yeah. I mean, I may not remember everything, but I might remember something.
It's okay.
My memory
Something
is
always
sparked,
better than
you know.
nothing.
Sometimes memories are stronger when things are brighter colors. They're more vivid, if you know what I'm saying. And he kind of like just.
Okay.
Yeah, I would tap on her shoulder and be like, ask about a pretty boy. See if he's seen the pretty boy through here. I'm trying to remind her of Trag because Trag has like long hair. He wears like bright colors, kind of like the bard. Like, you see anybody like this guy? You know, point to the bard. You see anybody like this come through here?
I put another 5 silver down.
Damn.
I appreciate what you're trying to do here. I do.
Let's mug him and take it back.
But it's gonna be. We need gold pieces here, not silver.
For information,
It seems like you want the information.
but I don't know what it is yet. And you've not even given me a hint. Isn't it customary, at least in my line of work thus far, to pay some upfront to show that you're good for it before?
I took you for.
I kind of lean in.
Yeah.
I lean in
Okay. Intimidation.
a little.
check. That's an intimidation, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Why is this is like the Onda curse all over again?
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, I agree. That is the custom. I didn't take you for a local, obviously, with your stature is all. I'll tell you, yeah, there was somebody 3 nights ago. There was some fancy boys in here.
Like him. I point.
and he looks past
Describe
you and
fine.
looks at the bar, and he's like, less flamboyant, more money.
Oh, he had money.
He looked like it.
Oh. Okay. And where did he go after he was here?
Well, there was 2 of them.
2.
They left together.
Oh. Are they regulars too?
Not really. I think I may have seen one of them once before, but maybe another gold. Maybe somebody else would remember here. Maybe a round for the bar.
I want to jump in at this point. I want to grab that extra sack I grabbed the extra sack of gold that I got from this gig.
Nerd.
And I look at it and I'm like, this is because I look at it, Tony written on it, like just kind of scratched on it. I take a gold out. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Buy some better ale. What do you know? And I asked to continue the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, he takes the gold. He knocks it against the bar a little bit, bites down on it. He's like,
Yeah.
the standard rate is 3. I could give you a little more. you had 2 come in, 1 leave, another one came in, and those 2 left. The fancy boys were the latter 2. As he's pouring the ale for the rest, he's pouring around for everybody down at the bar. One of the patrons is like, "Yeah, it's just another spoiled rich noble that likes to rub our noses in it."
You get that often down here.
I mean, if you've got it, flaunt it. I think they say. And then he goes back.
Is that what they
drinking.
say? I look at everybody for confirmation.
Yeah.
Wait, who says that?
I raised my
said it?
glass.
Kyuki nods.
Yes. I condone this.
And here's the thing. I take a sip of my ale. I want to go toward Barfly. I just said, I'm like, you see those rich folk often, huh? Can't stand them, right?
I mean, it's not that I can't stand them. It's just that they're here sometimes, and they drink, and they if we're lucky, they buy a round.
Mm.
And they don't base any operations around this area?
Who, rich
Pat
people?
his shoulder, walk off.
Mhm.
The castle, maybe.
But why were they here? Why were they all the way out here? If
Oh, they were.
those-
That I don't know. They were drinking, and then the group that was sitting in the corner, they weren't. They left. Those 2 left. The fancy boys left, and then the group that was in the corner drinking left after them, and that was the last we saw. They
Who
haven't
was
been
the
back
group
since.
in the corner with them?
Oh, just some fellas.
Just some fellas.
Were they
What kind of fellas?
were they human fellows?
Yeah, human fellas.
Hmm.
They're in here every once in a while, but I haven't seen them since. They've got
Mhm.
like a warehouse down on Empathy Street, but I haven't seen them since.
A warehouse.
What's the name of the warehouse?
Doesn't really have a name, but there's like a dead fish on the outside of the door.
Mm.
So like a fish, but upside down.
Hey, I want to buy this. I want to buy this guy a drink. Yeah, so they're like, hey,
That's
wanna
the
toss
bartender
this
that gave that up.
Talking?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Okay, my fault. Carry on. I thought it was the guy doing that. Just trying to say things.
Does anyone else have information to trade for more alcohol?
Who wants to drink? Who knows something?
Yeah, I mean, I know one of the guys at the
Yeah,
far end is like,
I
yeah, I know
know
both of the fancy boys. I'm friends with them. I could tell you.
What is one of their names?
I want
Steve!
to.
It's Steve and the tanned one.
What do you mean the tan one?
I lean in. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
great.
sure?
Intimidate.
I rather like her style.
I mean, yeah, I thought his name was Steve, and then there was the tanned one, Steve and the
I don't
tanned
think. Okay. Thank.
All right. Cool.
I should shake my head. Strange place.
one. Do I? So, one more ale?
I buy him an ale.
That's a silver.
I
piece.
did say I would give it.
He happily
can't.
drinks it.
I won't go back on my word. As foolish as it was.
Never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one.
Just kind of want to talk to the barkeep real quick and be like, "Hey, them fancy boys, you see them here often? Or they just show up unannounced? Like you didn't even, not a regular."
Not super regularly. They're here. I mean, there was the one that's not fancy was here, and then he left. He's here sometimes, typically with one of the fancy ones.
So cool, one of the fancy boys. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right.
How often do they come through?
Once every couple of weeks, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Hey, stupid question, man. You know Nazin runs the bar down the other side of the city?
I don't think
Okay.
Nazin runs a bar.
It is a
Like what?
human that calls himself the Ivory Dwarf. It's very
Yeah.
confusing. Names mean
Well, no,
nothing here.
That's Isaac, right? Isaac runs the Ivory Dwarf.
Isaac is the bartender, yes.
Yeah, he owns that place, by the way.
Is he a dwarf?
No, he's a giant guy,
Right.
like you, kind of.
So, it's still confusing.
Well, I don't. What's confusing?
I lean in to him
He's
and not even being intimidating, just genuinely so much is confusing.
Yes, I hear you. I do.
Well, we do have some information now. Shall we move forward? What about you and your pursuits, Raylan?
Oh yeah. Last question. Yeah. Talk to the barkeep. Just be like, okay, all right, no, that's cool. You know Isaac, that's cool. I met Isaac, bought a few rounds there, got some good ale. Same thing here. You mentioned about those fancy boys earlier. Short human, goes by the name Redthorn. Anything like that? Real boisterous, just big, bushy white. I think it was bushy white beard or something like that. Just
Unless he dyed it.
gets excited about everything.
Nazin is here every couple of weeks with the fancy boy.
All right. And with the fancy boy.
I mean,
All right.
everybody
But he
knows Nazin. He's everywhere. You can't miss him.
Yeah,
But
that's
he
fine.
was not here with the fancy boy the
Well-
night the fancy boy disappeared.
Yeah, he was. And then he left. And then another fancy boy came. And then there were the two fancy boys.
Oh. This is good information.
No, that's cool. All right, all right. You like Nazin? He drinks here. He drinks
Well,
with us.
like is a strong word. I
Yeah.
think everybody
It
tolerates
seems like
Nazin.
it would be where he is concerned, yes.
All right. Well, Nazin comes back through, man. Just I don't know. Holler at me next round. We'll catch you. I want to head out. I guess.
Should we go to Empathy Street then?
You can check
Yes.
the warehouse.
Find the mark of the dead fish.
Yes.
Let us hit
Good.
the streets.
Okay. You guys head out. It's not too far. Empathy Street, you remember passing it as you crossed over a couple blocks. So you got to backtrack. You backtrack past the Beholden Beholder, and then one more street down is Empathy Street. And you kind of like eye up both directions on Empathy Street, and it's the buildings on either side of the street are super tall and really tightly packed together. The light is probably only hitting the street around noon. It's just packed. There's one street lamp that you can see that's flickering and kept alight, and it sits across from a rather like a bigger building that's not all the way in shambles.
Okay.
Shall we enter?
Wait, before we do that,
We're on the corner.
I am a person who enjoys plans. Surprises are never good unless you're the one orchestrating the surprise. But even then, the best surprises are orchestrated surprises. What if things, let's say a fight breaks out like in the bar where we all met? What do we all bring? What would you bring to the fight?
Yeah, I would say we can avoid a fight. I'm pretty sure we can.
But
Let me go find this building. I can do that.
okay.
Okay, I can do that. Okay. As I do that, regarding that, I turn my way. The place is packed, right? Is that what you said? People, wives in that alley, just nasty fucks.
No, I
Moving
mean
up
you're in a
and down the
different
road.
alley now. This is pretty quiet.
Okay, so it's pretty dimly lit. I kind of want to use my dark vision and just kind of like.
So dark vision is always active all the time.
Mhm.
Okay.
If it's dim light, you see like it's standard light. If it is dark, you see like it's dim.
Okay.
For I think 60 feet is what yours is.
What time of day is it?
It's like early evening, late evening. It's not quite like 9-10 o'clock at night. It's
Okay.
right before that.
So duskish.
Yeah,
or,
the
like
light,
early evening.
Yeah, the light flickering is really the best source of light on this street.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that being said, we're on that block of the road. I just kind of want to make like a quick little, I wouldn't say duck walk, but just kind of like a little quicken pace. Just kind of go up and down, looking for that dead fish sign above one of the doors, or something that looks at that marking.
Okay. You want to do a perception check or an investigation?
course.
Either way.
That's a good question.
I would like to keep lookout while he's doing this.
Okay.
So I'll do perception for that.
Yeah.
I get one more point on my perception check.
Okay. Yeah, Raylan, when you get close to the flickering light, you can tell that that's not a real light. It's definitely like a magical spell that's keeping that thing lit. But kind of when you look across the alley from it, you can see a warehouse. What looks to be a warehouse. It's a 2-story building that has an upside-down fish painted above the door handle. You recognize that as the thing that was described to you, and also you recognize it as the symbol for the group, the Blasphemers.
I'll walk
just-
back towards the group.
I just have a general like meta question.
Yeah.
Scooty.
So in a real D&D game, I would put my goddamn D20 in the fucking dice jail.
Yeah.
What is the equivalent of that in Roll20? Because what is this shit? Can we just...
I don't know that.
I have not rolled higher than a goddamn 4 the whole night. So...
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, thank you. Just, wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Was it?
good.
Did you say blasphemers? That was the word.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see nothing, obviously. I'm just chilling in an alley.
You're just kind of
Living my best life.
Yep.
Is there any kind of scaffolding or anything leading up?
Nope.
Come on, Scamper McGee.
Alright. Okay. So we see that,
I'm just
and
saying, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
okay. No, here's the thing. I'm gonna walk back towards the towards the goblin, and just kind of do like the little lean down and be like, I don't like the looks of this place. I know it sounds weird, but can you keep your ears open? Because she has those big ass ears. I mean, like, and I kind of look towards that lamp down the road and be like, that's not a lamp. And then I just kind of continue to walk to the other party teams.
Could I step out and try and feel what kind of magic is
Yeah.
on the lamp?
It's a Arcana check is what that is.
Yeah. And while she does that, I go up and talk to the two. I look at the big one, the guitar, and be like, and I kind of just point towards the house. I don't say anything, but kind of be like, I just kind of do the like, just point that way, like that's the spot.
Girl dice, best dice.
Yeah, Elvira, you can still tell that it's the spell is continual flame. It's not a very difficult piece of magic. You can't source it
getting
at
old.
all, but you can tell that it's been there probably for months.
Okay. I kind of want to look at the group. I'm like, remember, we're looking for somebody. We're not fighting. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just trying to fucking get a scent. It's like we need to sneak into this place. Quieter the better.
You
Anybody
said
here?
sneak.
I was like, y'all feeling quiet? And I look at the group, kind of like say, hey, do y'all feel quiet? Like, can y'all do this quietly?
Always, my friend. I just gently just whisper. in
Do you
his
play
ear.
a harmonic? Do you play a harmonic for quiet? Like, ding. Yeah, you got it.
Jesus. I
It's a palm mute, sir. So-
I lean in kind of conspiratorially. I do not feel particularly quiet,
Okay.
but I am willing to try to be quiet.
Okay. And here's the thing: if we get okay, and I look at her, like, it just be like, look, you want to be, you could be the loud, you know what I mean?
I will I will be in the back
Mm,
and hopefully be not loud.
mm.
Hopes are important. Okay.
Okay.
So we
So-
rolling? We going in?
I would say, yeah, let's try to.
So what are you doing here? Because there's a warehouse standing at the back of a yard behind a high fence.
Mhm.
You can see through the fence. And if you want to give me a second, I can make it real.
Make it so.
Yep. Since I have to reset this since since we're down a person. So give me a second, whilst I set the overlay back up real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no, because we got a warehouse. That's the one that I identified. And he mentioned something else. We got to think about the torch. Like, I feel uneasy. I can't tell you, but I just feel uneasy. So we got to be smart about this. And so that's my approach right now. Is I want to be quiet about it. I'm saying that I'm talking to my friends right now. I'm not talking. I'm looking. I'm squinting, and I look back at my party and be like, "Look, this will be easier if it's quiet. You know, the quieter it is, the quicker we get paid." And I just kind of look back towards the warehouse and want to, I don't know.
Are you saying
What-
this appears to be a trap
Something don't feel no right.
of some sort?
Well, what do you think, small friend?
I think we should at least get up to the door and see if we can hear anything.
Is this the only entrance? Are there others?
What about the fence in front of it?
So you see from where you are as I'm putting this together.
You can throw me over it.
I can actually, yeah, that'd be slick. I like that. Here's what I'll do.
I can probably assist with that.
I do that slow nod, like, okay. I like where you're going with this.
Okay, give me a second. We're getting there. Apologies for the delay.
None, dude. You're good.
We can blame our Warforged artificer, since I had to rebuild this from scratch after already having it done.
Is that the dude over there in the yellow circle with an iron glove? Wait, what?
So I'm guessing I'm gonna take point since I've got a couple stealth.
Well, that's the thing. We gotta. I mean, if this is gonna be an encounter, I'm not smelling the air, but I'd love it to be. I don't know. I want it. I personally want to get like the sides of it and be like, hey, try this way, try this way. You know, I'm not. Yeah, I'm always down. I'm always down working on people. You know, I'm a ranged fighter. I mean, y'all have to crossbows on my side. Like, I don't have anything fancy. I mean, I just have a couple one-handed shooting weapons. That's, yeah, I guess that's the thing. The quickest and easiest way to get paid is my.
Okay, so this is what you guys see right now, right? So it's not super clear, but you can see in this area is kind of like the yard. The fence kind of running right this way, north south. This is the gate that's for that fence. Past the gate, you're able to see right here is like a loading door for this warehouse. Down to the south of it is a standard door right next to it, and then you can actually see from where you're at as well a window here that's kind of been painted over right here.
Okay. So we doing this stealthily?
Yeah, we
I'll-
probably should.
I'll
Oh,
have
seems
fence.
right. Okay.
So what do you do?
So I'm going. Oh, I'll pull that window back up. I'm gonna maneuver over to the fence over
Yep.
this way.
Go ahead, you can move your guy.
And how tall is this fence?
It's like 8 feet.
Okay. So we're gonna say I'm gonna step back one just to try to get a little running start, and I'm just gonna run and just jump over the fence.
Okay. That's gonna be
Sorry.
is it athletics or acrobatics? Who knows? We'll do
I thought
it's athletics to
If you-
jump.
acrobatics for
It's
landing.
acrobatics to
No,
land. Yeah.
acrobatics.
So do
How
athletics,
do you
and also,
use that
are you doing this
word?
quietly or are you just going?
I'm doing the stealth.
Okay, so that's both of those two things then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so should I roll for stealth
Double
first and
double.
then just go through it?
No, do both. You're doing the action. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Athletics.
Okay, so yeah, I mean you kind of like 1-2 over and then land and roll, and like loudly fucking grunt when you land.
Can I do a quick investigation check?
Yeah, what are you investigating?
I want to find a pebble around my feet, like immediate, like on the ground around me. Can I find something on the ground?
Yeah,
and
you know,
throw.
that's not investigation.
Okay.
There's pebbles.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look. I want to scan. I want to scan for a window, either on this side or a corner, like this side, or this side. What I'm going for that's the furthest point away from that front.
Yeah, there's no real windows that you can spot on the sides of the building.
Okay, so I do that, and I guess free action. I just throw the pebble to the side. I'm like, shit. All right, that's it.
Okay.
And I put my hand on my weapon, and I look around. That's my free action.
Okay.
Anybody else? Nothing's been said yet.
I look at. Is it Elvire? Is that how you say your name?
Elvire.
Someone
Elvire.
check
Yeah,
on
I look at her and just say, "Do you want me to help you just go over?" Would that
Go
be
for it.
okay? So I'm gonna pick her up and put her over. You said it's 8 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I stand up tippy toe, kind of, that's pretty,
Yep.
and she can easily
Easily
yeah.
drop
So
down.
sweet.
Yep.
Cute.
Dunks me over.
Very fucking
Yep.
cute.
No effort at all.
Does she
Yeah.
walk up her back like in a ladder and then just walk? You know what I'm saying? Like walks to the top and then just over the.
Sure, I'm
Oh god.
good. I'm not proud.
Okay.
All right, and then I
Um,
guess I'll
yeah.
climb over,
Okay.
which will be in athletics.
Jesus.
Oh, I have to
Okay.
click on my token.
As I watch my party.
Atta girl.
Yeah.
Easily climbed over. Go ahead and move yourself.
You mentioned the tape window. Where's
No,
that
it's
tape
painted over.
Painted over. Where do I see it? Because I already forgot.
It's it's above Kyuki.
It's above Kyuki. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna move up towards that wall and kind of hug it.
And there's nothing on this side either. It's all just dead wall. Okay. All right. I see where he was going. It looks like where the steps start. Can I meet up where the fence and the stairs meet? Like over in this direction?
So those aren't really stairs. Those are just planks over there.
Planks? Okay, all right. No. I'll do that because I just want to see. Meets the house, I guess, is what I'm seeing where he was going. Okay. I kind of want to do the same thing. Make a little 1-2. Wow. Yeah, like a little 1-2 and over.
Okay.
All right, and I do want to do it stealthily. Stealthily wise, I want to say I want to jump towards the corner and grab like that rail and just kind of vault myself over. Low profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Run your
So that's-
athletics and stuff.
Yep. Running.
I mean, yeah, you get over. It's far from graceful.
I stole your shit.
Really far from graceful.
Yeah, you did. And then athletics.
And can I do an Arcana check where we're at right now?
Yeah. Raylan, you don't make it over the fence.
Fuck.
You kind of catch your elbow and tweak it a little bit on the fence. Do a quick perception check. Or and Elvira, if you'll do a perception check too, please.
Oh, me?
Yeah, in addition to that Arcana. Yeah.
Got it.
So on the Arcana, you don't really feel like the nearest that you feel any magic is across the street, coming from the lamp, the candle, and you feel like you got a really good sense of the area. Both of you at the same time kind of like lock eyes with that perception, and you then kind of turn your head and you look at the gate. Elvira, you kind of just push on the gate and it just opens.
Damn.
Because of course it wasn't locked.
Look. We're extra. I don't know what you wanted, but you
I don't know what you were
this.
expecting.
This is what you invited us. So, like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I know.
No. That's cool. I get up.
Let me 1 second while you do
Bless.
this real quick. Let me just
Rush.
I'm just gonna throw this here for a second. Because I just have to show it. This is a copy and paste from my notes.
Well, I don't like it. How about that?
I just want everybody to be on
Like
the same
it.
page that you chose to honestly be as loud as possible, jumping over fucking fences and thinking about throwing pebbles and shit. And really, you could have just been like, "Is this locked? No, I open it."
Yep.
Just as a reminder that there's
I
many
don't
ways
fuck
to do
with
things.
gates.
Yeah.
Gates are overrated.
I hear you. What's a lock to you? You know,
It's so 2000 and late.
right?
Using
Wow,
unlocked
aggressive,
doors.
Sterling.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be
Oh.
aggressive.
Sad panda.
Okay. So Raylan, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to fuck with my map, and it just ended up worse. But I just begrudgingly walk towards the front gate and just kind of look at them and just.
Yeah.
I look mad.
Hey, what do we see?
Charlie Brown walk through
wanna-
the open gate.
Yes, I want to go towards that broken or that painted window. and
Okay,
I
over by
wanna-
Kuki.
Yes.
So Kuki, you can see, and when you get over there, you can see as well, Raylan, that the window is definitely it's painted black, all black, and there's a latch on it that's locked, and it's got a tiny little lock on it. Those of you that are nearby the loading dock can see that there's a padlock on that as well on the outside, and then the door right next to it also has a padlock. Both of those two padlocks seem to be locked.
Mm,
I'm guessing no one knows how to pick a lock, do they?
yeah, no, I'll do it. I'm gonna pick that lock.
The artificer can.
Oh, of course.
Why? We had 2 rogues last campaign, and I miss those days.
Do you though?
No, I don't. I mean, do, but I don't.
So, does anybody have thieves' tools?
I don't think I do actually. I'm going to my equipment.
Because we can talk about how to open doors, right, and windows if they're locked. You can use thieves' tools to try and open it, like try to break the lock. You can smash things.
Familiar with that work?
Those would be the 2 options, I believe.
Shit. I
And then
don't
you
have
could
a
be
thing.
creative, but those are the 2 primary ways to open doors that are locked.
Okay, I got
That's-
what we got 2 daggers, right?
I'm sure you've got you got a couple daggers.
Okay. All right. Okay. Shit, man. God, this is super aggravating. Just trying to move my fucking dude. Yep, already walked through, blah, blah, blah. Wow, okay. Coming.
All right, so we got.
Yeah. I want to invite that big lady over to help me with this. I just kind of look at her and I'm like, can I borrow you for a second? Real quick,
Sure,
real quick?
I have a name, by the way.
Well, I'm trying to be quiet, so they don't know that. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm like, I'll just like, ma'am. I'll say ma'am. I'm like,
Ma'am.
I'm like, ma'am, can I borrow you for a second? Just a little second.
Hey, lady.
Yeah.
I'll
And while
walk
she's
over.
doing that, yeah, for stealth, I want to use the stealth check and put that knife on that lock because I just want her to just push down on it. Just be like, ugh, and then
Okay.
it breaks off. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So that's
I
gonna
just
be
kind of like
strength on
her check.
Romani, yeah.
And then stealth for me to hold it so it doesn't make a noise, right?
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because
Perfect.
I'm getting my dagger between
10
the
out of 10.
At this point, I'm like, yeah.
Would roll 20 again. Amazing.
All
What
right.
an experience this has been.
But I've been rolling shit, so we'll see how this goes. That's cool.
So
I
you,
hold
I
it
mean,
perfectly still, and then her
super,
fist goes through
super
it.
quietly. You're like, you get the dagger right in the lock, and you're like, this is honestly the coolest thing that I've ever done. And
It's
then
gonna
she just
pop
comes up and goes,
off.
bunk, and nothing happens.
Okay.
I shrug.
And
Oh,
then
no.
I'm like, yeah. I was like, no, that's cool. Thanks.
Can I try again, or did
Yeah,
anything?
Sure, you can try.
Okay.
Nothing broke. It's still in there. You just kind of
Okay.
like missed and knuckled it.
Okay. And then, all right, so you look at me and it's,
Yeah, so it snaps. It's a small little lock on a window. It snaps, and it's pretty quiet. So the window opens, or rather, the lock comes off.
yeah, because we got 2 locks, right?
No, there's just one lock on that window.
Oh, okay.
The other lock is on the other door.
Okay. So, okay, cool. So I'll look at that then, and can I, my dagger's still there. Can I just kind of put it in the window and just kind of pry it back a little bit? That would be a stealth check, I would assume.
Yeah,
Yet
it
again,
would
I
be.
put myself
Yep.
out there. That's what I'm doing. Just, yeah. And of course, after the first hit, the second hit works. I'm like, all right, cool. Time as I open the window.
Yeah, it opens pretty quietly.
Okay. I look at the warrior, give her a thumbs up. Thanks. And then I look at the bard and I tap his shoulder. I'm like, all right, your turn.
Take point.
Yeah.
Gonna slowly, quietly climb in the window.
He's got soft clothes. I can tell he has soft clothes, so he'll be quiet.
Y'all are being super quiet now, aren't you? Yeah, so you can move your movement pretty quietly. You feel like you've got a light step right now, which is a couple kinds of jokes. You can see like as you kind of like step through and kind of are scanning the area, you can see some type of humanoid creature kind of ducked behind some crates over to your right as you kind of step in and then tuck down, but you don't think that they saw you.
Okay. And I think my movement is 3 steps, I think.
No, I think it's 30 feet,
Or-
right? So it's like 60. That's 5.
All right, can I see still outside the window where he's standing?
Yeah, for a signal. Maybe.
Like, is he line of sight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure he is.
Yeah, I see him in my line of sight.
So yeah, I kind of lock eyes, just the kind of notion.
Give him the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him the 1. Okay. All right. I kind of want to signal the big one towards me. And just be like, all right, I think there's people in here. And just be like, look, you want to be quiet? We can go in right through here. Or you could break through that door down there. And I point towards This one. So like you could be as loud as you be. Keep in mind it's gonna take a second, but we'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I wanna ask him, like, you wanna be quiet or do you wanna be loud?
You want to bring the noise?
Yeah. And that's why I'm asking the paladin. And then that being said, I'm looking at the goblin. Come here.
So would you like me to just be standing by waiting for a signal?
Either you hang out here and you hang out by the door and you can be as loud as you want, or like you can jump in with us, be quiet. I was like, it's up to you.
I will stay here at the window. You go in ahead.
Okay. I look at the little goblin, I'm like, you want to go next?
Yeah.
And I hold out my hand. Okay. I would say that's going to be my stealth check because I want to kind of help her, just kind of like.
Well, she's
jump
the
up
one
in
doing
there.
the thing, so she has to be stealthy. But I think are you proficient in stealth? Are you trained in it, Jason?
Me? Yes.
Yeah, so you can assist. You can assist.
That's
them.
what I
So
meant.
you
That was my
give
assist roll.
Elvire advantage then while she's doing it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that, and that's me extending my
You don't
hand
have to
out.
do that. It just gives her advantage.
Okay. Thank God.
So Elvire needs to roll stealth and then crawl through the window.
Go there.
And then throw a stealth at it. Yeah. So super quiet. No noise. Raylan, you kind of stumble as you're crawling through, but Raylan kind of catches your foot and sets it down gently.
Okay. Okay.
I nod to him, giving him luck.
Yes. Yes. And that being said, I kind of point, be like, eyes on that door. Like, I was like, you want to get loud, point at that door, like, or whatever. I was like, I'm going in, watch the door, watch the window, your choice. And I want to follow suit and jump in there.
Okay.
Rolling for stealth. God damn it. Give me your dice while you're at it, ma'am. Make me roll better.
Yeah. So go ahead and step through the window. As you climb through the window, your foot gets caught on the windowsill.
Mm-hmm.
And you slip and kind of not all the way fall, but you definitely stumble. And at which time you hear an incredibly loud screech, like almost like a bird screech.
Yeah.
But a loud screech nonetheless. Give me 1 second because now we click a button.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
And then we...
Wow, that's perfect. Perfect in every way.
Isn't it?
You're welcome.
Jesus. That wasn't me.
So, kind of, let's see where you guys are at. I just need to be able to see it better. Gotcha. So you see kind of like screeching and like arms raised coming around the corner. This group of like these short avian creatures with long beaks, black feathers, kind of like with a short sword raised over their head, sprinting at you. Ultimately, the first one kind of comes. You can see like gets right past the staircase that goes upstairs. And starts screaming and pointing at you. The second one jumps up right next to you, and like leaps onto this the boxes that are right next to you. There you go. You can see it a little better now.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Raylan, it is your turn.
Okay. Again, under my breath, I kind of mumble, fuck. And I want to point out my bow and make aim right at this fuck face right here with my crossbow.
Yep. It's like 5 feet off the ground, maybe 4 feet, standing on top of this a couple crates.
Okay. Well, at this point, I put my hands behind my back, pull the crossbow, and I at least want to use my first shot to take a hit on them. Let's see. With my primary hand. Let's see. Cancel that. So just hit that.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a hit.
Okay, so there's that. Then I touch that. There we go.
Got it. Crossbow
Okay.
bolt kind of like clicks it right in the shoulder.
Okay.
It screeches, but does not appear deterred. You still have a bonus action.
Say again. Sorry.
You still have a bonus action.
Okay, but bonus action, that could be movement.
Well, you can move too. You have a movement and add your
Okay,
action.
okay.
You just use your action.
Bonus action. Can I use my offhand or do I need
Yeah,
to load
that's a
that?
bonus.
Okay, bonus. Yeah, offhand. Try again. Same shot.
Yeah, that's a hit for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Clips it really well, kind of like right in the throat, and you can see blood start to trickle down it.
Okay. Awesome. It looks like I'm a corner of some boxes right here. I kind of want to take a movement. Let me see if I can do that. And just move. I just want to move around the corner of these boxes right here. Just
Yeah,
like
you're good.
hit myself on a firing position.
Yeah.
And just be like, and then look at. And that's my turn.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Huki.
Okay, so looks like we have 1, 2, 3 guys right here. How tall or how high are we? Like, does the ceiling go?
Like 9 feet probably.
Yeah, warehouse.
Oh, okay. So
Bet you
I'm going
around the wrong
to
room, too.
shuffle 1, 2. Gonna shuffle this way. Which guy were you firing at, Jason? Was it yellow, orange?
Yep.
Orange.
Yeah, the one that jumped on the box right in front of us. I saw the one that was screaming at us, and I just took my shots on him.
Okay.
Kind of take the aggro, if you will.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna do a little thing, reach inside of my jacket and pull out my light crossbow and pop a shot at the same cat.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it fires wide and kind of goes over his head, flying to the back of the warehouse.
Okay. And we're gonna say that's my turn.
Okay. From kind of the other side of the warehouse, but able to see you on the other side of those crates right here, Raylan. There's one of these creatures, eyes you up, puts its short sword away, pulls out a short bow, and lets a shot fly towards you. That's definitely a hit. It looks like.
Which one? Me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is, and it lands square in your stomach for 6 points of
Nice.
damage.
Awesome. Why am I not seeing any of this on roll 20? That's weird. Come in, God.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, it's not-
populating.
That's weird. Oh, you know what? It's a secret roll, is why.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
Ooh.
That's why. It's
Secret
Right,
squirrel
I should-
GM
it's-
shit. We see it.
It's set to that. That's why. I wonder why.
That's fine. You're
That's
good.
cool. I'm at 5.
We'll be okay.
Well, shit.
Yeah. The Elvire, it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna step back over here. And then oh shoot. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, my computer's freezing.
All good.
Light them on fire.
Okay, there it is.
Melt them.
Right now I think I'm just gonna. Do I have any rocks? Like, can I just pick up rocks around me and throw them for my sling?
Yeah, I mean, you keep you have also like a sack of sling bullets all the time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think you've got like
Let me
20,
do that.
20 little perfectly rounded pebbles.
Let me take a shot at the yellow.
Okay. Let it fly.
Oh, my computer's not about to like die.
Definitely connects. Go ahead and do your damage.
There it goes. Which one do I hit?
You hit the damage, so you click where it says sling in the chat.
Got you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
Solid.
Very
I
good.
mean, solid right to the dome piece. Romani, what's your passive perception? 11? Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear some clicking and then a huge like rolling up of this giant door behind you as this another one the door opens and a one of these creatures comes like charging at you
Oh,
from inside that you guys did not see.
okay.
Short sword raised. That's a 9 against your AC, which you easily deflect. Yeah, I mean you just kind of. It's
That's
actually it's advantage because it has ambusher, but it's
Surprise.
still doesn't matter because even with the 17 against your AC, you easily just deflect it with your shield, kind of
Nice.
turning around at the last minute. And it is your turn.
I have time today for this. So
Listen.
he takes a little swing at me,
Mm-hmm.
which is super adorable. So in response, I turn and I growl in his
Throw him through the
face.
window.
But it's not even human, and you guys hear it. It's just a growl. And I shift into
Yeah. See?
my bear
That
form.
doesn't happen in Google. Sorry. Whoops.
So let me do that real quick.
Yeah, arms raised, feral growl. You start to look a little bit like a bear. A bear.
Yeah,
like,
I grow-
hybrid.
The color of my hair, that cinnamon hair, I just am now covered in cinnamon fur. My face kind of elongates a little bit into a snout, and my eyes, which are normally sort of like a hazel amber color, are just straight yellow now. And I also get my bonus. I get 1d6 plus 3 bonus hit points. Let's roll for that.
Sounds like it's getting hot outside.
I'm about to roll and see if I hear a bear.
So that's 5. So that's
Yeah.
8 bonus hit points.
That's legit.
So that puts me up to 20.
Yeah, that's
Don't worry.
And then my AC is now 19 as well. So let me go ahead and attack. I have my shield out and my scythe, or my sickle, and I just swipe for its neck.
Yep. It's definitely a hit.
All right.
Yeah, slashes, cuts a nice cleave right along the collarbone.
Okay.
Nice.
And I've got 10 rounds of shift. So
All right. The one of the creatures takes a step towards Raylan, who's the one that seems to be leading the group. Has its short sword out and swipes at you. That is a 13 against your AC. I think that's a miss, right?
AC is 16, yes.
Yeah, so you just kind of sidestep the attack, easily without cause. The one that shot you, however, with the short bow, takes another shot at you. 12. You like, I mean, you're full on Neo at this point, just dodging left and right.
I'm not seeing these rolls, and I'm freaking out. I'm just waiting to see what you're gonna say.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, it's a tease.
And it's now your turn. You dodged a short sword easily just by sidestepping it, and at the same time as stepping away from that, an arrow whizzed right by your face.
I have to take actions to reload, don't I?
Isla is right here.
I believe that it is. You don't have the free action thing, so it's a bonus action.
That's a bonus
if I remember correct.
Okay.
For what?
To reload hand crossbows.
I don't even think it's.
So it's what, like
you have to be a crossbow.
Like
once you're a crossbow expert, you can do it.
Yeah.
But I think they changed it in 5th. I'm just double checking real quick. Loading a one-handed weapon requires a free hand. So you cannot indefinitely fire 2 hand crossbows. You have to load them. Then you could take 2 shots. Then you put one away, load it, and you can keep firing like that.
So other than that, all I can do is fire and then run, essentially. Okay. All right. Because I can't do it either.
Can't do what either.
Shit. I want to I want to jump out that window, but I want to shoot that guy too. I can't do it both.
Yeah, I mean, if you move outside of that yellow one's attack range, it's gonna swipe at you for sure.
Yeah, so I'm still an opportunity. Okay. So even though all right, copy.
That said, so you can fire twice still, though, right?
I thought I could only fire once and
no, but
twice.
So it's a free action to stow a weapon. So you could put your your offhand away, fire it as a main hand, and then fire it as an offhand.
That chat broke up.
Make sense? Does that make sense?
All right, no, because I'm gonna rewind that back because it got spotty. All right, so I can reload, but I can take back. Is that what you're saying?
Say that again. You broke up.
You cut out.
Awesome. This is going great. I can reload twice, shoot one, free action to move back.
No, you have to have a free hand to reload. Period.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah, I'll just take a shot, then I'm gonna step back at least, kind of back the fuck up, Terry. Type of move. Okay. That being said, I do want to. I'm gonna line up with this fucker and take a shot. So that means I will have to. But he's still up on top of that box, right?
Yeah, that one is.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna take one more shot at him with my main cross.
Okay.
That's
your main hand.
All right. Cool. Pew!
Yeah, I mean it's a crit. Go ahead and do your damage.
Oh wait, do I roll crit?
We'll see what happens once you click it. I think it works. We're gonna check it. We're gonna test it. See what happens when you click it. That said, don't worry about it. How do you want to do this?
Okay. That being said,
First kill.
Let's see. He's on my left. I'm leaning. I would definitely say through the left, through the right eye. My left, his right.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm leaning. Yeah, and it goes right through his eye, and I would say he falls back off the box.
Yeah, easily. Your crossbow bolt.
And that being said, I want to make a
single smooth action through the skull, and flies all the way to the other wall and into the wood on the other end of the warehouse, and he just falls backwards.
Nice. Okay. For my free action, can I pull my dash? Get ready for somebody to jump me?
Yeah, you could swap. You can swap weapons if you want.
Yeah, I want to do that for my free action. At least get my. I know I'm bloody. I know I just killed a guy, so I'm gonna grab my knife and just hold it at the ready. I know I'm gonna get jumped. That's my turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just up against this box, it's fucking bleeding my guts out.
Right.
But nobody else fucking knows it.
Cute.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, so since I'm proficient with the crossbow or whatever I have, the hell's it called? Is it a crossbow?
I don't know what you're carrying. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a light crossbow. So
Yeah.
I'm proficient in it. So just gonna go ahead and reload, and as I fire, I'm essentially gonna aim for the green guy in the back.
Yep.
But I'm gonna try to do like a. If it misses this first guy, I want it to keep going and hit that green guy, basically.
Okay. So I mean, you're aiming at this guy, but they just happen to be kind of lined up.
Yeah, like I'm trying to keep the line just in case.
Right. I got you.
Survey says.
Yeah, no, it goes a little bit left, kind of the whole way. Just maybe a foot, like 3 inches left of the front one, and then a foot left of the one in the back. Fires wide.
Let's see. What's that other thing? A bonus action? What was that? Yes, that's a bonus action. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna say turn.
Okay. The one in the back, who already has a short bow pulled out, kind of sights in on Raylan, who is
Yes.
the one there. He has disadvantage because he's trying to because he's trying to shoot over that first box that's in front of him.
Mm.
That's a 12 against your AC, which is a miss, and it just thwangs into the box right in front of you.
Jesus Christ.
Elvira.
I say that to myself.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Can I do the thunderclap?
Hey, magic.
Hey!
Thunderclap? What?
What is?
Some-
Get that thunderclap!
They don't need to know that, dude. It's between. Never mind. That's what.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
And see, you all were worried about me doing weird shit. Okay.
Okay. Get that
Yeah,
thunder dog.
you can let that
What are we
the
doing?
thunderclap happen. So it's right in front of you, right? Or is it?
Where is it?
Because the range is 5 feet.
Right, so he's
Hands are rated T.
Oh, he's
You
right
ready to
there. I
step-
got you. Yep.
do I
He's
need
the
to
one
step
right there in
over?
front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
good. All right, so it's DC 12 of Constitution. That is a shit. Who does ties go to? So it fails. It fails the save. And thunderclap is what? Just an incredibly loud bang.
oh, it fails.
Yeah,
Yes.
it fails. Yeah, it fails. The creature fails its save.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it grabs its head as this incredibly loud crack of thunder is seemingly inside of its head, but everybody hears it, and it seems to be emanating from the skull of this creature next to you.
Bob. Bob. Bob.
Yeah, there's definitely some mop
Yeah.
happening.
Bob.
Cool. Oh, he still wants some though?
Oh, you still want some though.
I get it.
The fight
Oh,
outside
indeed.
continues with a Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, you're so big. A 19 still. By the way, this I'd like to. Everybody should hear this. An attack of 19 against your AC, Romani.
Does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think
That's
so.
a tie. That's a tie.
At this point, we're gonna do a
God
quick.
damn!
We're doing a
God
Constitution
damn.
save.
Oh,
It fails the Constitution save and tries to run away. You get an
Oh.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, bye.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's
That's
a hit.
quick on it, too.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
as it's running away, I just put my sickle out and grab it around the neck.
Try to yank it backwards.
Pull. Yeah,
Was
So
it
that's-
6? Yeah.
6
Yeah,
damage.
I mean, like halts it immediately, where it stood does not get anywhere, and opens its neck up. You already had its kind of collarbone open, and now the neck it's just a V out of the side of its throat.
But it's still alive?
Yes, Romani, it's your turn.
Oh, no. All right. So, ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to hit it again.
It's a hit. Yep. I mean,
Just
so,
pull the whole thing off.
Yep.
Pull a little head
That's
off.
it.
It's done.
Just finish the movement, and its head just lops off of its shoulders. Its little
All
beak
right.
twitching as its body kind of walks around for a second and then falls.
And I'm going to feral through the window. Moving through.
Yeah.
So that's 5. What is my movement?
I think 30 feet.
30,
right?
yeah. 10. 15. Oh, well, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
you're in
this dude's
attack range
face.
at that point.
Okay, yeah. So surprise. I'm here. I'm a big bear. Get some. And that's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. This
I thought I killed the orange dude. I didn't kill the orange guy.
the orange one. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the orange one is dead.
Oh, wait. Then I'll move.
Yeah, you can move one more.
I just wasn't
Sorry.
gonna move
Thank
because
you.
okay,
Yeah,
so that's
Thanks, Jason.
Green
10,
homeboy
15,
took a shot
20.
at me. Yeah.
25. I can move into somebody's range without doing an
Yes.
attack of opportunity. It's out of. Okay. So I get up in this dude's girl. So you guys see me, some weird unholy mix of Romani and a bear, come just barreling around the corner with like her sickle lightly rusted as usual, just dripping with blood. And
Is she with us?
just comes barreling
Is
around
she
the
with
corner.
us?
And that is my turn.
That's my friend!
Holding my guts. I look and say, "Well, that's you."
So this Kenku creature, right, that's still standing, and has been approached by this enormous bear-like human, has kind of had their attention shift away from the goblin and onto this bear, and has no other choice but to attack.
Swing on.
Actually, it's not going to do that, I don't think. Constitution check real quick. Yeah, so
bet
it
you
is
won't.
going to... Oh, Jesus. Would it do this? How smart are these things? Okay, I'm just doing some Okay, that's a natural one. So this Kenku decides time to go. It is time to go, and starts to run away. All 3 of you get attacks of opportunity with your melee weapons.
3 being me, the goblin, and the
Yep.
bear.
Exactly. So the sickle, the swipe from Romani misses.
Yeah, I came around the corner so quick, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't anticipating being able to get in, so I'm just a little behind the mark on it.
Yep, that's a
I
legit.
used my-
That's a real bonk happening. That hits. And the dagger stab also hits.
Nice.
Sorry,
Get them
Yeah.
damages.
didn't mean to double.
Get them
There it is.
damages, baby.
Yeah, there it is.
You just click where it says quarterstaff two-handed in the chat. Right?
Keep. Do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the dagger kind of cleaves. You get a good like stab onto its shoulder as it turns, Raylan, and then the goblin
Yeah,
is.
please. I want to direct the goblin to kill him.
Oh,
I
for sure.
wanna-
Well, she's like swinging her quarterstaff above her head
I
for like
pushed the
really
I
no
pushed him
reason.
away towards the goblin. I don't
Yeah.
want this blood on me. So
It's not really effective, but she's full on spinning the shit above her head, and then just like as it's turning to run away, just perfect right in the chest, and you hear a distinct 8 cracks, and it just slumps to the ground immediately, dead.
Nice.
Crispy.
All right, who's next?
Who's
Is that it? Did we kill them all?
No.
can I free action look at the giant and be like, say thanks? while I'm holding my gut. Covered in blood. Still,
I see how hurt he is, and it's very clear that that registers with me.
It is your turn, Raylan.
I do want to look at this and like with my bloody hand, take my bloody hand and be like, thank y'all, thanks, I like this. And then I don't think I really have shit to heal myself. I'm looking through my bag and shit. I don't have any way to heal shit. I don't think so.
Yeah, do what you do. We got you.
Can I put a tourniquet on my gut? Okay. I want to do. Fuck it. Let's do an acrobatics check. I want to jump on top of this box. I'll take a shot at homeboy.
Okay. Athletics.
Athletics. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you hop up there pretty with a 2 steps, and you're about again 4 feet off the ground.
So with that, okay. All right. And then take a shot and hold me right there with the crossbow, because that should be range. Yeah. Can I use my offhand, or do I have to use or main hand?
So you had your dagger out, so you've got to swap your weapons. Your offhand is still not. You can only reload once, with one free hand and a shot. But every time you fire, you get to reload it if your other hand is free.
Gotcha. No. You said
so it's reload,
okay.
fire. Reload, fire is how it works.
Can I throw? No, fuck it. I'll throw my dagger.
Okay. Yeah.
At homeboy right here. Fuck yeah. Because I realize I don't have a gun on me. Jump ready to. So I look at my knife and I fucking throw the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So how does that go again? Is that athletic?
No, it's the dagger attack. Yeah.
All right. Fuck yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah. It lands square. Go ahead and do your damage. Nice. I mean, it thumps home too. Like you kind of like nod, look around, be like, hey, y'all see that though? You see how like the boxes and then the yeah.
I would say I grab my gut though at that one point and be like,
yeah. And
cool, right?
after the cool moment, you kind of double over with pain. Kuki.
Turn.
All right, so in one quick motion, I'm gonna put up my crossbow and pull out my ute.
Raylan, listen to this song.
And I'm gonna use my healing word on him.
That is adorable. I feel better already. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. You don't play it too loud though; they're gonna sue us.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't get the rights, my guy.
FBI, open up.
Hey, as long as it's a few seconds, it's good.
Right?
That's what works.
That's what she
So
said.
I'm clicking. All right, I'll click that one instead. Submit. There we go.
Yep, perfect. That one worked. Yeah, so you gain 4 hit points.
Okay. 9.
And since that was a bonus action, can I switch back to my crossbow?
Yeah. You just can't cast 2 spells
yeah.
in a round, right?
Unless one's a bonus action, unless that's how the spell is built. Yeah.
Okay. I thought even if one was a bonus, you could only do 1.
No, because some of them like healing word, you could bonus action a healing word and cast a spell. I can't remember if healing word is bonus or not.
It's a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yep.
I'm trying to find the range on that crossbow. Where would it say that?
I think it's like 6120. It should be on the
actions page.
Yeah, on the actions thing.
I just want to make sure he's within range of it.
I can tell you, I just look right here. Let me look at it. It's 80, 320. You're accurate at up to 80.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let me fire at a green guy in the back.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it's
Finally.
that works.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
y'all slinging.
Shot through the
slinging
heart.
at this part.
You gotta play that.
Straight, yeah, straight straight out of a song you've played before. Truly shot straight through the heart. It like
Slippery when wet, baby.
it gets like 3/4 of the way, and like you could see it kind of like reaching in, trying to pull it out from the other side, and then it just collapses down to the ground.
Nice.
That's not it.
It's not.
We're still in this.
You like looking around, you don't see any more of these kenkus, these creatures like moving around.
Okay. That being said, I'm pulling. Only thing I'm really doing is pulling arrows and my dagger out of the green guy, and then my arrows from the.
How hurt does he still look?
Not that.
He's okay. All right.
You talking about Raylan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gotten better.
All right, so
He's he looks a little bit weak, but not to the point where it's like, oh shit, that guy's hurt. So what you see, like you can see now, you can get like a good kind of view of the area. You see like tables and chairs tossed carelessly all around the floor. There's corpses of like a dozen humans around, right? They've got rapiers and daggers all lying nearby. And on the north side, you can see that the stairs rise up to a second story.
These stairs right here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then bodies around.
Yeah, there anything
Yeah,
of
you
interest
can't
on
see
the
them.
bodies?
Like they're not here, but they are there.
Mm.
Just trust me when I tell you they're there. Use your
All right,
imagination.
for sure.
So
Right,
yeah, you can see like there's like 5 or of them that have like a black tattoo of a dead fish either on their neck or their forearm. As you're walking around, you can kind of see that. And then there's another there's a bunch without any type of markings, and then there's one corpse that has a tattoo on their palm that's a circle with like 10 spokes coming out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment just to recollect all my arrows.
Okay.
After about 30
As-
seconds after we finish killing them, I suddenly just de-bear. Like I go back to being the Romani.
Right. Gotcha. And all of them are dead, correct? I mean, you guys were killing things. There was no knock unconscious. It seemed
No,
like
no.
No, they're all murder death.
You were shooting stuff through eyeballs, so I imagined that was what you were doing.
Interesting little birds.
What are the humans wearing anything specific? Are they wearing any clothes to say they're from a higher scale, lower scale?
Yeah, are they matching anything we're kind of looking for?
You
I
mentioned
mean,
the tattoos.
the ones with the tattoos are all wearing like leather armor, and even the other ones are wearing kind of leather armor. There's nothing like really standing out aside from the tattoos.
Okay, but there's no like upper class.
Okay.
Our princess is in
Isn't-
another castle.
You do not see a corpse of a well-dressed
Okay.
fancy boy. Your
Gotcha.
princess
Yeah,
is
we don't
indeed
see a fancy boy in
another
here.
fancy-
Okay, and then the dead fish, and the one had the circle. I want to check the bird persons. I just want to check them for papers, like valuable
Bird
like
persons.
orders. Yeah, bird persons.
Okay.
Just check them for valuables, or
Is
not
tea
valuables.
here?
for
This is a tea reference?
sale.
Bird people?
I'm looking for orders or see if they have any insignia, particularly towards Pyler, but not in particular. Whatever. That's
Yeah,
fine.
none of the birds seem to, or bird people, if you want to go with that, seem to really have anything on their person. They're all wearing they're not wearing armor. It's just kind of like clothes. Each of them was carrying a short sword and a short bow, and that's really it.
Mhm. All right.
You can do if somebody wants to like do a nature check or a history check.
Yeah,
Jason, since you're kind of looking at these things, that's fine.
I can do a
Yeah,
nature
I'll do it.
check.
I'll do a history check. I've been in the
ahead,
wild a
Mary, you
couple
can do it too.
times.
If it'll let me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so I mean, so Raylan, you know that like Kenku is what these things are called.
Yeah.
Don't really speak. All they do is mimic, right?
Mhm.
They just like all they can do is repeat things that they have heard.
Mhm.
Other than
Orders
that,
per se,
you haven't
yeah.
really ever interacted with them, but you've kind of heard of them.
Kenku. All right, 3 slang. Okay. All right. I would assume they're kind of usually. I would assume in my past, there. That being said, it's a history check. I'm used to seeing these in like groups or these are henchmen type
They're
thing. Like I've encountered these.
almost always henchmen. Almost
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Like I've seen your kind before, and I guess I would say that to do that while I'm checking their corpses. I would say if I take any bolts, I would get those for my crossbow if they're good, and just be like, I've seen your face before. Like, you look familiar, and I just roll them around. That's what they see. I'm just moving the bodies, like rolling them around,
Right.
looking for shit. Yeah, yeah.
Check the bodies.
Yeah, you don't
Mhm.
come across anything that stands out other than
Okay.
They feathered?
yeah, black feathers.
I'm gonna take one feather.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go out the window and take it off the one that jumped me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the one to take it from.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
put it in my pouch.
You don't want to take like.
so Elvira sees her do that. Can't fucking talk. Elvira sees her do that. And she's like, wonder why she did that. She just like snatches up a few and just sticks them down in her pockets.
Copycat! Copycat!
She's like, wonder what that's for.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So then all we got then are steps, right? All right.
All
I
right.
guess that being said, yeah, I approach the steps and I just kind of sit there and look at my rest of my party, see if they want to continue. Next level, press A to accept. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let us continue this journey.
Mm-hmm.
time.
Time out.
We're good. We're good for a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So you're going up the stairs, Raylan? Well, we'll wait till he reconnects.
Dink.
Discord's being cruel.
Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with this.
No, it's hitting all of us.
Raylan, you're going up the stairs, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him as well.
I hate this because this doesn't move.
I'll
There we
follow
go.
him as well.
There we go.
If anybody else is going upstairs, you could just throw yourself over there to
Anywhere you
To the landing.
landing over there on the other side.
the
where you see
landing.
them.
Yeah. I turn to Raylan. I'm like, would you like me to take point?
No, I just can't be like, I think we're okay. Just yeah, all right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're heading upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Why is it not?
Oh,
why does it
yeah,
keep-
no,
why
you're
does
being,
it keep
you're
throwing
being
me?
silly. You guys are being crazy. There
Why
you
is it throwing
go.
me?
Stop! I got it! I got you!
What do you mean? We can't see things, Brandon, because you did wizardry and tech shit.
So,
I'm teleported. How did I get here?
yeah, that's the way that works. So as who's got passive perceptions? What are we at here? 6
Dummy.
13. Kuki is not it. So it's Raylan. So Raylan, as you're going up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you heard something underneath the stairs. Like almost like ragged breathing or like scraping.
Mm-hmm. Under the stairs.
Yeah, the rest of you are now up these stairs. You can see at
Okay.
the top of the stairs, there's just like tables and like crates all around. There's a door over here at the far northeast end. And there's some, yep, that's where it is. It's a door over here.
Okay. Door. And then what was this thing over here you were talking about?
There's just crates and tables there. But you heard something as you were going up the stairs, you thought.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard something. Okay. Can I? Can I look at Prince right here and be like, I thought I heard something, but I want to do an athletics check and hop off the stairs.
Acrobatics.
Super.
Because it's
Yes,
landing.
superhero.
Acrobatics.
Yes, I want to do a super.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a successful I mean, it is.
Oh my
It's
God.
truly
Where's the
Almost a
ham horn,
2.
Sterling?
It was.
like a picture perfect superhero landing.
How are those
It
knees?
was
sir?
almost
Yeah.
a crit fail. I
It's
swear.
to the point where like your knee doesn't even really hit, like you're fully supported with your ankle, and then your knee is just like right there. Perfect superhero landing. As you land right there, you hear like a little bit of a yelp from underneath the stairs. Is anybody doing anything upstairs?
No, just
gonna-
I just want to do a perception check, see if I notice any motion or anything.
It was
on
on
the
the
outside.
fucking
Go for it.
2. My God, I wish I saw that. Lord.
nice.
For all of that
Amazing.
shit, man. Fucking
So
I'm the
yeah,
best.
fucked up.
I mean, you look around and you see like a couple big crates, and they seem empty.
Okay.
Well, instead of doing that noise, I'm just gonna slide down the banister to figure out where he ran off to.
You're gonna slide down the banister?
Are you gonna?
Mm,
You're so cool, though.
Dexterity check, please.
Oh, Dex.
uh,
Raylan.
So it's
are you
just
okay?
empty crates, supplies,
Are
and
you
stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
Raylan?
That's all you see up there, yeah.
Oh, that's save. Whoops.
I can't see it for some reason. Oh, there it is. That's fine. This save is fine. It's the same roll ultimately, I think. Yeah, I mean
Better.
you slide down all cool like and end up right next to Raylan.
I kind of would give the quiet sign. It's like, shh. Like I hear something.
What was that noise?
Right?
What's in the stairs?
What's in
Okay,
the
are we still upstairs or are we back-
stairs?
Are we back downstairs? Are we back downstairs?
Yeah, you two are downstairs.
Okay. I ready my dagger, and what I want to do. Actually, hold on. What I want to do right now. See, I'm by the stairs. I hear something.
But it whimpered. It whimpered when you fell and hit
Yeah.
the ground. I mean, when you hit the ground.
I want to put my. Hold on. I want to put my hand up on the side of the stairwell and just kind of feel around for like a divot or something, like something I can grab and pull back.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember dungeoneering. Is that 4 or 5? Is that 4.5? Am I dating myself? Yeah. What am I doing? Insight or investigation? Sorry.
Investigation.
Investigation. Yes, sir. Shit.
Yeah. You
Oh,
don't see anything.
no.
All right. Can I say I swear I heard something and just kind of stick my knife into wherever, just into the wood?
What is with you and
Be like,
stabbing wood?
"Stop."
Honestly.
Stop doing that.
Right?
Oh God, is the house gonna come to life and eat us?
Oh my god.
That being said, I can't hear.
Why would you even plant that seed in his brain? I don't even understand why. Lord.
I whisper to the bar, I'm like, "Hey, can I borrow you for a second?" Hold on, I can
What
do
is
that.
it, friend?
That's just a lot. That's decisions.
Hey man, can you? Hold on. Any chance there's a door here? Just look at the wall, and just like, is there a door here?
Yeah, there is. There's a door
And that's
right
it.
here
That's
underneath
it.
the staircase.
Oh, and so the bar just points around the corner.
No, you see it because this is the first time you've
Oh.
looked for a door. You
Oh,
were
shit.
trying to feel false walls and shit.
Okay, that being said, I look at him
Look,
like, hey,
Brandon, we'll get better at theater of the mind, okay? Like let us
I mean,
let
it's
us
not
live
even-
our best RPG life, okay?
Oh, totally agree. I will say, if you look at the map, there's a fucking door on the map. It's not even Theater of the Mind. There's a goddamn door there.
Where? Oh, we're
Oh,
upstairs still.
That could be a trap or something for all I know.
It sure
That's
could.
what I
But you
thought.
could be like, is that a door I see? And I would say, it is a door you see.
I could.
You have to say it's a door, or it'll be a trap.
That's right.
Y'all
gonna say.
don't understand. Charlie, keep that in the top of my mind. That Charlie's out there to get to me. Okay, so I look and I see a door. I'm like, shit, there's a door. So I want to approach said door.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. I say, you want to take point, open the door, and I'll ready my crossbow, kind of.
You guys are not gonna get us.
Should we get down there and help him at all?
Do we hear
We just
nonsense
watched it.
happening downstairs?
No, not really.
You saw me slide, and you
There's
saw
no
him jump.
nonsense.
I mean,
Yeah, we made it down quietly. You can't see me not.
I mean, we saw him slide down the banister.
Shit. I'm flashing keys. Okay. We approach said door. I will go ahead and grab door to swing it open with my fellow comrade right here with bows ready. Is that a stealth check?
Are you opening it quietly, or are you just opening it?
I want to open it quietly.
Yeah, it's a stealth check.
All right.
why is Pro Tools opening up? This is not the time.
Right. Yes, it is. It
I mean, you
says
gotta write a song about it, dog.
right.
Write our theme music. Let's go.
Thank you. She got it. Creak.
No, super quietly, you open the door without issue and can see this human kind of like half covering himself with this tarp, hiding and kind of shaking in fear.
Like, is he
Okay.
covering his face, or is he
He's
just
covering
kinda-
like most of his body, but he's like, it's not a big enough tarp, so he's kind of like got it up to his chin.
Mhm.
Okay, so like I'll pull my crossbow back and just hold up my hands, like, whoa, we're cool. Like, no reason to.
Oh, what about the birds?
We have taken care of the birds.
Bird was not the word today.
There it is.
I'm not there, so you know.
Well, thank you then. And he kind of like takes your hand, stands up, and kind of like peeks his head out from this little kind of hiding place underneath the stairs, and steps
Can I
out.
put my arm in front of the? Oh, okay.
And so I'll go and put my crossbow away.
What is your name, friend?
I am Renault.
Renault. Why were you hiding under the stairs? What has happened to you?
They took the birds were here, and I did not want the birds to kill me. They think that my uncle embezzled some kind of hoard of gold. I think, and I think they came for me, but I was hiding, and they took my friend Trag. They mistook him for me. They took him.
Are you injured?
Of course.
I'm not. He smells like fucking fish and vinegar, though, because that's what is in that little storage closet.
And that dead fish. Yeah.
Who took Trag?
The people from the blasphemers, they took him.
Okay.
But it was such a night. They came, they fought, they captured us, and then more came and captured Trag, thinking it was me. They took him and they killed most people here. Most of the blasphemers got killed by Grayskull, and then the Grayskulls took Trag and left these birdmen here to stand watch in case more blasphemers came.
Okay. During
Wait, what
that
is it-
part, can I grab one of the humans on the ground, lift up the hand with the tattoo, like so these men don't work for?
Which one?
Just
Like,
kinda-
so there's some with the fish on their forearm and their neck or their neck, and then there's the one with the circle
the
with
one
10
with just
spokes.
the circle. Yeah, the one circle with 10 spokes. Didn't you say it was on his wrist?
It's on his palm.
Yeah. Like, so this guy doesn't work for you. That's what I'm
No,
asking for.
that one is a gray skull. That is a
Drop
gray
his
skull
hand.
symbol.
Did they give any indication where they were taking your friend?
No, I assume that they took them to some hideout. I do not know where. they would
Why were they
take
after
him.
you?
Did we come?
Go ahead.
We assume we heard there was a conversation happening at this point.
Yeah.
We went
You
down.
can hear the talking
Okay.
at this point. Yeah.
All right,
Check.
cool. We're heading down.
No, I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Well, I was drinking with Trag, and he had too much, so I was going to escort him home, and then we got jumped, and they took us here. Some members of the blasphemers faction within town took us here. This is their place, but then a group of the more dangerous kind of crime syndicate came, and they killed everyone, and they took Trag while I was hiding. They think that Trag is me, I believe.
Yeah. Do they have any reason to keep you alive?
Well, I assume they think that I can help find a hoard of gold hidden by my uncle, but I don't know anything about it. I haven't spoken to my uncle in years.
But Trag is probably alive then, because they think he has this information.
I
course.
would hope so. He has no information of it. So depending if they believe him or not, he could be in danger.
Okay. I kind of want to look at the other guys, and we're looking for Trag, but then I want to kind of like side eye this kid, and just like, wait a second, Trag's in your stead, and I just kind of want to hold up my dagger at him and be like, "Who are you?" And just kind of be like, "Wait, who are you?" You know, because he's obviously a value, and I smell that.
So
I
you're
raise my weapon at him.
okay. That's
Yeah,
intimidation for sure.
intimidation, yeah. He's like, wait a second. We're after Trag, but he's not here because of you. And I ask why. Shit.
Like I said, I am Renault Bischoff. I am nephew to Justicar Pyler, the king.
Okay.
I harden my
Shit.
gaze a little bit at this kid now.
Mm-hmm. I kind of look at the other two and I'll be like, I kind of am like, look, we're digging in deep. Like, we don't need to be around this kid. I'm not telling them why, but I'm telling my party we don't need to be around this guy. We just need Trag. Fuck royalty.
Trag has the information I need, so I'm good with this.
I don't necessarily get along with the people here. Let's just put it at that. Less
Neither
attention.
do I. We have that in common. I look him up and down, the cowering, fishy smelling motherfucker, and I say, let this fancy boy have his fancy boy ways. And I turn to Kyuki and I say, no offense.
Not taken. Continue to party, Renault.
Actually, I kind of want to look at Renault. Can I do it? It's going to come off as intimidation, but just be like, look, we saved you. You owe us. And I kind of want to start that kind of talk.
I mean, are you trying to persuade him that he should do something, or are you forcing him? Are you trying to threaten him?
That's a good question. I guess it would be.
I'll back up the threat if he wants to.
Yeah.
Because I am trained in intimidation. I'll give him advantage if he wants to
roll.
roll.
I would say that. Yeah, because this is intimidation. I just want.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, look, you're alive because of us. I was like, you owe us. I was like, we'll holler at you later. I was like, but yeah, just kind of be like, look, we're gonna take care of Trag. You're friends with him, so we're gonna take care of him. We're here to save Trag. I tell him, Renault, like, look, we came here looking for Trag, but once we find him, if he's still alive, you owe me, and then just kind of go off of that.
Yep, and I'm gonna stand back and mean mug him, giving him that advantage, though.
Yeah. He can tell that you're threatening him. It doesn't seem to shake him a whole lot. It's like I certainly want Trag found. He's a friend of mine. I would rather assist you in finding him than pay you.
How can you assist? What information do you have?
I don't have much information, but I'm handy with a rapier, and he kind of like all these corpses that are around all had daggers and rapiers, and he kind of kicks a rapier up into his hand and snags it in the air.
Yep. Cool. And I'll be like, all right, that's cool. You can help us. I'm fine
That's
with
good.
it. Yeah.
More hands are
fine.
appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Join a coalition.
Yeah, you can come with us then.
Fellowship.
All right.
Good.
We hired a hireling.
What-
Hey.
Where do we start?
I was hoping you could tell us. We're here because of you.
If they took Trag, where do you think he would have led them to save his hide?
Probably in the sewers somewhere, I would assume. They control the sewers.
Wait, we're looking for blasphemers. He said blasphemers
No.
made off.
No, blasphemers.
No, blasphemers took them first,
And
and then somebody came here and grabbed them from the blasphemers.
we don't know who sent the people. Okay, good to go.
Well, into the sewers then.
This is some good Romeo and Juliet shit. Fuck it.
Cool.
As you start to step towards the door, like the open, enormous kind of the loading door of the warehouse,
The one it's around.
like just coming at a quick pace, around a dozen City Watch come jogging up to you. One steps forward in front of the rest, and he's got like extra symbols on his collar, and says "Stop." And that's where we leave it.
We got that king nephew though. Come on, get out of jail free card.
Good
Hope this
save.
kid's got charisma.
Yes. All right. Let's do some backdoor action.
Yeah.
Backdoor action.
Yeah, I'm down for some backdoor action. Do some Assassin's Creed out that back window. I remember that. Yeah, that top floor where y'all were, we could do it. Some Assassin's Creed.
Oh Jesus! All right. Well, we did it. Session 1.
We did it.
Technical difficulties, down a man, but we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
We got an extra hand. We did an encounter. No one died.
It
Yes.
could have gotten really close, but
Yes.
Oh. Cheryl saved my ass.
Cheryl's pretty beefy.
Sure, she's thick.
She got that beef.
I got lucky because
Sometimes I play fun characters that are just because I think they'll be cool, and then sometimes I play characters that are that, but then also kind of power gamey, and that's what this is.
That's fun.
All right. Well,
Oh,
That's it.
we're done.
one of the
We've
best.
done it.
Signing off. Thanks
Next
to
week.
everybody. Yeah, like
See y'all then.
It'll get better more episodes in. It's like Netflix. You gotta binge on it.
Yeah.
This is a
Yes.
pilot. Pilots are,
Pilots are
just set
shaky.
the tone.
They're shaky.
Pilots are always shaky. It's
It's
good.
usually season 2 where like you get the new cast, right? The like, oh, here's Ben Wyatt. Everything has gotten a little bit better now.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna dial it in. We're dialing it in like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, we'll see if our friend Keenan is found next week.
Perhaps he will be our very own Ben Wyatt. Except that he is literally nothing like Ben Wyatt. That's fine. This is fine. So, all right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bye, y'all.
That's it.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See everybody. Have a
Next
good one.
Monday, next week.
Yep.
Same bad
Next
time,
Monday.
same bad channel.
Yes.
Heyo.
That's it.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Bye.
Be good to each other. Cheers.
Peace, everybody.
Awesome.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You too. Bye.
Mm-hmm.